What's going on, everybody?
What up, guys? This is Inappropriate Bar Talk. My name's Chris.
And I'm fucking Tony.
Welcome to our weekly show. We do this every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Hawaiian time, or sometimes a little bit later.
Sometimes a little
8
late,
p.m.
yeah.
But we're here. Thank you for joining us. You can follow us on Instagram at Inappropriate Bar Talk and on Twitter at IBT Podcast. You can also follow us on the web at www.inappropriatebartalk.com.
That's right. What up, Morris? What up, Killer?
Morris? What up,
How you
Killer?
guys doing today?
Well, we are live on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube.
That is right. That's what we do.
Feel free to comment, and we will respond to your comments live on the air. But tonight, we got some topics. We're going to be talking about the world's first scrotum and penis transplant.
Awesome.
Successful.
What up, Landmine?
We're also going to be talking about, obviously, we have a DHC unboxing today.
That's right. We got
kind
the
of a
420
post 420
yeah.
show. Alongside that box, we're going to be trying the new Belgium Hemperor HPA. Yes, I got a haircut. Thank you. It feels like I take a couple pounds off when it starts to grow out.
Yeah.
So yeah, this beer is pretty dope. I think you're going to like it. I mean, dope, like almost literally.
Like literally, like danky, you said, right?
Yeah, you'll see.
All right.
I got Monica in the house tonight.
What's up,
She's helping us out.
Momo?
Best bartender there ever was. And best
Right.
wife there ever is.
Oh, he must have done something wrong. What did he do wrong, Monica?
I like to lay it on thick.
Yeah, he does. Okay, so wait, who's making that beer again, Chris? It was
New Belgium, which is a brewery out of Colorado. If you haven't heard of them before, they've been around for a while. They make a popular beer called Fat
Did I
Tire.
spell that right?
Yes.
Yes. And it's called Hemperor.
And then we'll also obviously be talking about the unfortunate shootings.
Like
and
that? Oh, well, no, that's not right.
event that happened in Canada as well.
That's not right, is it?
With two fucking assholes. Hemperor Roar.
Oh. Roar.
There you
That?
go. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. That looks way better. Okay.
And we also have a couple other Chinese startups. A lot of tech companies in China are using women as relaxers for men around the workplace.
I like it.
On a little side note, Double Dare, since you're rocking the Nintendo,
Dude.
I mean the Nickelodeon shirt
Yeah,
today.
I heard that.
Double Dare is making a comeback this summer.
Lanny said, why is Tony dressed like an undercover cop at a high school?
I told him he had the 90s vibe, kind of
Yeah.
retro vibe going on. You got the tie-dye. Yeah, I don't know, man. You got like undercover cop. Is that how your undercover cops at high school used to dress?
I mean, I don't know. This is how Lanny used to dress in high school. No. So I'm wearing my tie-dye hat and my Rocco's Modern Life shirt because it's, this is kind of like our 420 show since we was more 420 was between shows.
Yeah.
And we're going to do the unboxing and I just felt like being colorful today, you know what I mean? I'm usually like in all black, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I felt like being colorful.
You're getting
Sue
a lot of
me.
attention with that
Thanks.
today.
I'm glad I wore it. It was worth
You're
it.
pulling it off though. I'll give it to
Thanks,
you.
bro.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Um,
Appreciate it.
And then we also have a story about a university that's been giving away scholarships for Fortnite.
Fortnite, other video games too, not just Fortnite.
Yeah, other video games too, but Fortnite being the newest scholarship that they're giving out.
Well, I want to get into that, but we'll get into that a little bit later. First things first, we got to cheers to the show.
Cheers.
What are we doing?
Cheers, guys.
Yeah, cheers everybody out there. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We appreciate it. Again, we are running our goal for 100 Twitch followers. If you guys can help us out there, that'd be awesome.
We have negative 144 hours to
yes.
go on that.
We're negative.
It's fine.
I don't know how.
It
doesn't matter to me. It doesn't give a shit. But we just want to hit that
It's just
goal.
a goal. It's just a goal. For every $20 donated, we'll do a shot on the show.
That's true. We do that still.
And we... what else was I going to say? Fuck, I don't know.
We just like you guys tuning in. Thanks very much.
Thank you for your support and everything like that. Get K-Bong's new CD out.
His new one's coming out very soon. Very soon.
Coming out pretty soon.
Yeah.
So we're pretty psyched about that.
We'll let you know when it drops.
Yeah.
But yeah, check out his new video on YouTube. You can check that out at K-Bong Music on YouTube. Why don't we get into...
Morris sent you a link to the video?
Hey, Morris, I sent you a link. No, Killer of Aces sent more so link to a video.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I hope it's not porno, guys.
What is our opinion of flat Earth?
It's fucking stupid. If you fucking really think the Earth's flat, I wish you could fall off the edge of it.
Here's the thing, okay? I think we talked about this on the show. Like,
it's possible we've covered this.
But
yeah.
there was a guy who launched his own personal rocket that he made and trying to get up into the atmosphere to prove the Earth was flat.
Yeah.
Now, gravity, which is a cause of the Earth being round, proved him, hey, not so fast, motherfucker. And you're coming back to Earth.
You're going to be falling down real quick.
So he didn't quite make it. He didn't make the discovery. Pretty much broke all his bones in his fucking body. And
what is your opinion of the flat Earth?
Yeah, what is your thought about it?
I'd like to hear that one.
I don't think the world is flat, but
the world isn't round.
There are other theories too, right? That it's not just flat and round. There's like other ones where it's like it's a
bubble,
oblong or bubble or something.
Dude, it's a
like
fucking
that.
ball,
like
guys. We're a circle. We're a circle. We're a sphere. It is what it is.
Anyway,
look at the moon.
More power to you.
That's how it works.
So yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean,
right into that.
Nothing too crazy. I mean, well, actually, there was something crazy that happened this past week. Like some dude, again, mowed over a bunch of people down a sidewalk.
Yeah, in Toronto.
Yeah.
So I was actually kind of freaking out about it because my sister lives in Toronto and she's not too far from the area that it happened to.
Oh.
She wasn't close. She was on the opposite side of Toronto, but who knows? She didn't get back to me. I found out it happened on Twitter like pretty much right when it happened. Right. So I was like, fuck, get back. So
you're worried about your little baby sis?
Yeah,
her and Brian are okay?
Her and Brian are okay.
That's
They're
good.
Cool.
That's good.
They said they had some friends that live in that area of town that they used to frequent it pretty often. I guess it's the most, obviously it's one of the
Now, has
busier
any
streets in
information
Toronto.
come out about the guy, his motives, or anything like that? Because the last I checked, they weren't even releasing the guy's name or anything like that.
I saw his Facebook message, and he references a guy who kind of did the same thing in California in 2014. It was like he was a 22-year-old guy who stabbed his roommates and then ran a bunch and then killed some sorority girls. But anyway, that actually led me to his manifesto. Okay. And I actually kind of started reading it.
And
just
so what was his manifesto?
So the whole
What's up, Duva?
So the whole manifesto, where if this guy just focused on writing, I think he could have found maybe a good outlet for his anger, but apparently not enough. Anyway,
are you trying to say this psychopath was a nice writer?
He could write.
Okay, so anyway, what was his motive?
So
what's his manifesto?
It's kind of like a little autobiography, and he kind of talks about like every grade he goes through till he's like 22 and he's ready to pull this act off. But he's obviously throughout the story, he played a lot of World of Warcraft. He's a very shut-in kind of guy, and like World of Warcraft was like his only outlet for things. And
I know a lot of people that are like that, but they don't go running people over.
Right.
Okay, so what was his motive though? Like, was it because he got bullied or what?
I'm getting there.
Okay.
So he eventually hits puberty, and then women become like an object, something
of
he
his
wants,
desires.
And obviously he was like bullied throughout high school. He had the deal.
Fucking who
but
next?
He always had a negative outlook of like people like he used to get jealous of couples and people being in love, and
he was a fucking hater.
And
he was a fucking hater.
He basically was
an
like
angry little hater.
Yeah, it was like, why am I not getting laid? Why am I not having
you're
sex?
A little bitch.
Why am I not doing this? Why am I not getting any pussy? Basically,
because he was a little bitch.
And that's kind of how it was. I mean, like
he didn't die though, did he? They kept him alive.
No, he died.
Oh, they killed him.
No, the second guy, the guy recently.
Yeah.
No, he's still alive.
Yeah, fuck that guy. This is what you're talking about, though. Is his manifesto? That's his manifesto, right?
The guy from Toronto references that guy's manifesto. So I'm wondering,
you're talking about the guy from California.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were talking about the recent one had a manifesto.
That was the other guy's manifesto.
Okay.
So I'm guessing he kind of shared his view on things. Maybe he had a hard time like meeting women, and maybe had a hard time, dealing with women and not getting.
So running people over is a fucking way to get like women. Now you're just gonna be a woman in prison.
Yeah,
he's gonna be getting butt fucked a lot.
I'm glad they didn't kill him.
Good for him.
He's gonna have to go to jail, but yeah. So I'm guessing that was his motive. If he was referencing that guy, so I'm guessing maybe he had a similar motive. because he kind of the other guy did a similar thing where he was running people down in his van.
I think I remember that. In 2000.
So if that's what it was, then maybe I think that was the motive behind the whole thing. So.
See, Killer says he still gets bullied. You don't give a fuck about it, though. Yeah, everybody gets bullied.
Man, I mean, you always have somebody who's going to treat you like an asshole every now and then. And you know what? You got to just be the bigger person and don't be ashamed of who you are, man. Everybody's different.
And don't run people over in vans either. Those people didn't do anything to you. Fucking asshole.
Yeah. That,
Anyway. Fuck that guy. He don't deserve our time.
Yeah, I mean, the more older he gets throughout his manifesto, the more like
angry
and bitchy and just like
angry and bitchy.
I'm sure the guy wasn't like horrible enough looking where you couldn't get like
fuck you.
Couldn't get a woman.
That's what I'm
He just
about.
never tried to pursue it. He always expected the women to like make the move on him.
What's up, Queen?
Like, then
2 of my teachers even bully me. Well, fuck those guys, dude. I tried watching the replay. Oh, that was sick, man.
He was sick in the head. He was a sick individual.
For sure.
Well,
fuck that guy, and I hope he's.
It's just a shame
I hope he gets his in prison.
It's such a shame these guys couldn't find help, before they.
You know what?
Jumped off the deep end.
I don't feel like they're a victim. I'm not trying. You know what? I mean, sure.
Yeah.
Maybe if they got counseling, it wouldn't happen. But I'm not at this point. Once you go past that line, to me, they're not a fucking victim. Fuck them.
I mean,
I don't feel fucking one bit bad for him, and I hope he gets raped every day in prison.
I don't feel bad for him either. Like once you get to the point where you feel like it's everybody else's fault and not yours, like that's a big problem.
That's a big problem too is that mentality where like, oh, you're a victim, you're a victim. Stop being a victim, and maybe go do something about it.
Yeah.
Go up to a woman at a bar and say something. Try talk to a woman.
Yeah.
Maybe make a female friend and say, hey, like, I know I'm awkward. What can I do to not be so awkward to females? You know what I mean? Like, there's things to do other than running people over in a van. Right. Now, if you want to be a victim, once you cross that line and you start hurting other innocent people, you're no longer a victim to me.
Yeah.
To me, fuck you. You can go to hell.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The other guy's name was Elliot Roger.
Right now we're talking about the dude that ran people over in Toronto. Chris was saying that he was referencing some other killer's manifesto.
Yeah.
And basically we were hearing, it's always a sob story like, oh, this guy was bullied, or he didn't know how to talk to women, or oh, he was a shut-in. Dude, that's all fixable upon your own desire to fix it. You know what I mean? Like, if you're awkward, learn not to be awkward. It's not, we're all awkward at some degree, to some degree, but you got to learn to interact socially by going out there and interacting socially.
And it didn't sound like he had like the worst life either, which is the thing. It's like,
well, that's what I'm saying. Like,
but
fuck these guys.
I don't think his parents probably had something to do with it, but not that much to do
Take
with
it
it.
easy. Take it easy, dudes.
But all right, dudes, have a good night. But yeah. So yeah, we were gonna get to that too. There was another.
Oh yeah, so I didn't actually get to the details of that one, but
yeah. Sorry, man, I gotta step away for a sec. I just woke up 20 minutes ago.
Oh, so you gotta take a shit?
Yeah.
This guy's gonna leave me here and take a shit. At least have your wife come talk to me.
Yeah, I'll have her come up.
But I don't know, guys. What do you guys think about this whole? That's what bothers me is when the media tries to paint these killers as some kind of victim. That shit fucking irritates the fuck out of me. Like, look, if they were a victim, then they should have, went to the cops or some shit and complained about being harassed or bullied or whatever. But once you cross that line and start hurting other innocent people, you're no longer a victim to me. And that's how I feel about these guys. You might have been bullied, you might have got picked on and stuff, but there's no reason to go take other people's lives. So that's how I feel about that. What's up, Mo? You gonna fill in for your hubby while he takes a poop? Is that what he's doing? Yeah, he's taking a big old dump, he said. So Monica's gonna come sit in for Chris while he poops. I like your shirt.
Feeling very rebellious today.
Yeah? Right on. Poo-poo Chris. Lanny said poo-poo Chris.
Yeah, we had pineapple and jalapeno pizzas for lunch. So maybe
Oh yeah, that'll do it. He's probably gonna come back with a funny walk because his butthole's probably stinging.
It's feeling the burn for sure. Poor guy.
So what's new with you, Monica? What's good?
Everything.
Good.
Everything.
How's work?
Work is good.
That's good.
Work is good.
How's your new
Just
toy? With your label, your printing. What does it do? It does like a little bit of everything, right?
It's a cutter. It's a silhouette. So it's a cutter. Basically, it cuts like precise.
So it's like kind of like a CNC machine. You know what a CNC machine is? Where it's like basically they can put like a piece of metal or wood, and then the machine like goes around and just like cuts it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you just run it through whatever material you want.
Mm-hmm.
Run it through, and then cuts out perfectly.
Nice.
So eventually, I'd like to help you guys make some of your shirts and logos.
Let us know.
Yeah. So
Here, let me help you with this.
But yeah, as far as work goes, we just had our 3-year anniversary party on 4/20.
Nice.
So it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, Monica's a soft talker, so you gotta get that mic
sorry.
like right up in her mouth. Kind of like how I do it right here when I just kind of lean on it.
Hi, Queen. How
There
are
you
you?
go.
Yeah, sorry, I'm a soft talker. But yeah, so we had our 3-year 4/20 on 4/20, and it was awesome.
Nice.
That was super fun.
Nice. What did you guys have going on over there?
Basically,
What was like the big giveaway? I know there was giveaways.
Yeah, so we went to Costco, and we got I don't know anybody who's been in Hawaii or lived here. It gets really hot here, so they had fans at Costco.
Okay.
So we got like giant tower fans.
Nice. That's always good giveaways.
Yeah, it was pretty sweet. Some coolers. We gave away some waterproof speakers. All kinds of stuff. So
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Right on. And you guys debuted that Hemperor beer we're gonna try tonight, right?
We did, and it was really hard to tell if people were holding or if it was the beer.
So it actually smells like weed?
Dude, yeah.
Okay, I'm interested. I'm
Seriously.
interested in trying this. I've tried a weed beer before in actually in San Francisco, and it was not good. So I'm a little worried because I was excited to try it, and I'm like, oh, okay. And in fact, I don't even think I was 21 at the time. I snuck into the bar with my dad at like some hole in the wall bar and like on Haight and Ashbury Street. And you know it's hot when your monitor is melting. What? Oh, okay.
That would suck.
Yeah, don't let that happen.
No.
But yeah, it tasted like hay. The last one I did.
Oh,
so
really?
I'm interested to see what this one tastes like.
No, this has actually got a really good flavor.
Okay.
You definitely get the hoppiness
Okay.
of an IPA, but you'll get a little bit of that, almost like that weedy flavor.
Like the skunkiness almost?
A little bit of a skunkiness, not so much like a Heineken or anything like that.
Okay.
But yeah, you'll see. I think it's more just from the aroma that you kind of taste that flavor.
Okay.
But it's
I'm interested to try
it's actually
this.
really good.
Yeah.
It's really good.
This would be fun. So, how's all of your days, even viewers? How are y'all doing? I like how our viewers talk to our other viewers.
Yeah, it is cool.
It's like a little community of buddies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like it, guys.
That's
Keep it up.
awesome.
Keep it up.
Cheers. I'll cheers you to Chris's beer. Oh, there he is.
Oh, that was a quick poop,
You
bro.
feel better, babe?
Is your butthole tingly from the jalapenos from lunch? What, did you come in here to grab the roll of paper towels to wipe your ass? Oh, I was gonna say I hope you did that in there.
All right. Hey, thanks, guys.
All right,
It's good
thanks,
to see
Monica. Always a pleasure talking.
Absolutely. We'll see you later. There you go.
Raph is still a listener. I'm not sure if I haven't seen Raph on tonight, so I don't know. We'll see if he pops in.
Oh, Domino's did work today.
Oh, yeah, Domino's, huh?
Fucking hell.
All right. So
Thanks to my lovely wife for filling in for me there.
yeah, she did a good job. She was informing us about the beer we're about to taste.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, where were we at with that?
No, we were just talking, she was giving us like a little rundown. She's like, I couldn't tell if people were holding weed on them at the bar or if it was just the beers.
It's quite fragrant.
Yeah, she said it's very pungent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. It's very...
Oh, yeah. Dude, killer, you're on it, bud. Thank you.
Hey, look at that. So yeah, were we still on the Waffle House thing, or did
we kind of shot past that, but
okay.
go ahead.
No, I was just saying. I'm just glad they caught him because he came into a Waffle House and he like shot 4 people.
Yeah.
And luckily, while he was reloading, one of the customers in there, a young gentleman, tackled him to the ground. Took the gun out of his.
So he killed a whole family?
I don't know if it was a family. I think it was 4 random people. I don't think they were related. Because he shot one person outside, and then he shot like 4 people inside.
You told me he used the AR-15 or something.
He's an AR-15.
Okay.
So
you had to point that out.
He's obviously crazy because he was butt naked except for he was wearing a green jacket. But other than that, he didn't have any clothes on.
Bro, I'm drinking landmine. Don't you worry about it.
And luckily, someone tackled him, although that must have been fucking gross too.
Hey.
And then,
he was probably on drugs.
He got the gun away from him. Yeah. You hear the way the guy was talking. I guess he sounded like really like fucking crazy. Like, and apparently this guy, so he had his guns actually taken.
Stay away from them shits.
He had his guns taken away from him, so he's actually a gun owner before. But after numerous things where he actually ended up going to the White House and trying to jump the fence and like trying to run on the lawn, he tried to do that and he got arrested for that. And then there were a couple other instances where he got arrested for doing some crazy shit or saying some crazy shit to some people. And so the FBI and stuff caught on to this, and they took away his weapon, or the ATF caught onto it and took away his weapons. But unfortunately, they gave the weapons to his dad, who was supposed to not give it back to him.
But he did.
But he ended up he admitted giving it back to him. So now the dad could face charges for that as well, for letting him repossess the guns. And then that's when he took the guns and did this crazy shit at the fucking.
I don't know, Queen. House. What is it with everybody shooting places up nowadays?
That guy was purely insane. That guy was purely insane for sure. Like he had numerous incidents where he was like
euthanasia.
He apparently had one time. Oh yeah, he got in trouble another time where he went to like a kiddie pool, and he was like a kid's like a public pool, like a neighborhood pool, and he was like saying weird stuff to the kids, and then he like was exposing himself to the fucking lifeguards and shit like that. And it was
so this guy shouldn't have been on the fucking streets to begin with. He should have been in a fucking mental institution.
Yeah, like they said they sent him for mental evaluation, but he ended up
beating it.
They ended up letting him out. So.
Whoa, killer. Whoa. You all right there, buddy? I don't think. No, people don't want to die, bro. Don't want to die. You all right? That's a weird thing to say.
Yeah, I mean, if you do, like, you should really speak to someone about it, whether it's like your friend, whether it's a teacher, whether it's your parents, whether it's, if you trust your parents.
Talk to us, bro. You can talk to all of your friends here at Inappropriate Bar Talk.
Or if you have a therapist.
Don't want to die.
Therapists aren't just for crazy people. Like, a lot of people go to therapy for
a lot of. You sure you're fine, killer? Because it doesn't sound like you're fine if you're saying you want to die. I don't like that kind of talk. This is a positive space. We want to have positive vibes here, bro. If something bothering you, we can talk about it. We can figure it out together.
It's not always easy.
But don't ever want to die.
I get it. It can be rough, man. I had rough times throughout, like elementary school.
Dude, I did a lot of horrors in my life, and I'm still happy.
When you hit that puberty age too, it's so like you want to get a female to like you so bad sometimes.
Women come and go, bro. Don't worry about that shit.
But back then you were like,
I just wanted to bust a nut, bro.
Okay, let's be this way. I had sex before you did. And I remember that's like all you could think about. Like, after it happened to me, you were like, this guy got laid. Like, now I want to,
Okay, but what does that have to do with what we're talking about right now?
I'm just saying, like, no, some of these guys, that's kind of like the source of their, like, rage is they're like, I want a woman so bad, but I can't get one. And sometimes it has a lot to do with them. And it also has a lot to do with the women they're pursuing. Like, sometimes you can't always go for the hottest girl in the fucking high school. Like,
bro, no. Fuck that. Never settle.
And sometimes you don't want that. Trust me. Like,
no, you don't.
Think she's cool and popular. And
most of them are. Most of those hot chicks are dumb idiot bitches.
Yeah.
Most of them.
Yeah.
There's some pretty girls that are smart and nice,
Yeah.
but not usually.
No.
They're usually shallow bitches.
But I gotta say, like, after reading that manifesto, it kind of like it let me inside into what kind of person he actually was. And
yeah, but this is the California guy again you're talking
yeah,
about,
yeah,
not the recent one.
I'm just saying it was an interesting read. Like, I didn't enjoy reading it, but I was.
You
was
okay?
intrigued.
You're not gonna go run people over after this.
No, no,
right?
no,
Okay.
no. Yeah, like I don't think like him at all. Like not at all.
Well, you're married, so I hope you're.
But
okay.
to have that like personal insight into what people are thinking before they do something like that is kind of interesting. You know what I mean?
Well, that's why. Have you watched that show Mindhunters on Netflix?
No, I haven't.
So that's what the whole show's about. Is these two detectives go and interview all these serial killers and get into like their mindset.
Yeah.
And like they talk to like some like. It's not real, but it's based off real people and
Right.
stuff. So they talk to real supposed real serial killers and stuff, and it's crazy the fucking shit they say. Like this guy buried all the people he killed. He buried their heads outside his mom's window, looking up at her window, because he says, "Oh yeah, because my mom always liked to look down on people," and stuff like crazy weird shit like that. Like you're like, what the fuck? Anyway. You got to check out that show. So check out that show. If you're interested in reading that manifesto, I recommend that show. It's called Mindhunters.
Okay.
There's one season right now. The second season's coming out.
I mean, a lot of it was repetitive and stuff, but I'll check that show out. But
It's really good. It's really good.
this stuff definitely like develops when you're young. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, obviously, a lot of this stuff is product of environment.
Yeah.
You know, maybe they're raised in a fucking broken home and fucked up shit, but it's still no excuse.
Yeah. I mean,
You know
his
what I mean?
parents divorced, and he had like a stepmom that was not as loving, and I think that was it. I think he didn't get shown, he didn't get shown enough love, I think, by his parents, maybe, but I don't know. I mean, his parents used to give him nice shit all the time, and you know, they give him all the nice things, and
Man, he says, I listen to Blink-182 when I'm depressed, and I think about Angeles City at the same time. Those are fun times, Lanny. I might have to show that video one day on this program. Oh man, Lanny, good times. But Killer, bro, just hang in there, bud. Nothing's bad. Nothing's permanent. Shit always finds a way to work itself out.
you know, they say without the
Exactly what Morris says. Death is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. Stick with it, man. All things will be all right. Good advice, Morris. That's very good advice.
And also, if like negative things never happened in your life, then it wouldn't be a real.
Well, then the
life to
positive
live.
things wouldn't be as sweet either.
Right,
You
right.
know,
So
it's like if it
sometimes
didn't
you gotta have
rain,
negative
if it
things
didn't
to-
rain, sunshine wouldn't be so beautiful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the kind of it. It's like you gotta have the bad things to realize that the good things are worth it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
What's up, Jayton? How's it going, brother? Thanks for tuning in, man.
Thanks, Jayton. Have I met Jayton?
I believe you have. I believe he was at a couple parties at this house. It's possible.
Oh.
Yeah. Tell your brother I'll be hitting him up soon and heal that hamstring so I can use him for my commercial. I said I'm fine, Morris. So I don't want to die like others. I want to fight for the others and die in honor. Well, join the military then, brother. If that's how you feel. That's an honorable thing, I guess.
Yeah, definitely.
Fight for those that can't.
Or fight in a branch that maybe suits you more. You know? Or fight for somebody who does good things. So yeah.
But let's get on the positive note here. I think it's time for one of our favorite segments.
Oh, is it now?
I think
know
it
it's
is,
mine.
Chris. Is it yours?
It's mine.
It's your favorite segment. It's my favorite segment.
All right, sweet.
Unless we start, doing weed tastings, which would be cool.
No,
I like that idea.
I don't smoke weed.
I do a lot of it.
Just a fucking liar to me. It's time for.
It's time for Inappropriate Bar Talks. Fucking beer tasting, bitches!
Yeah.
Oh, I'm drowning in it. All right.
I want to freeze it in the winter.
All right.
Drink it. Woo! Woo! All right, ladies and gentlemen, tonight's beer is New Belgium's Hemperor HPA. It's a newly released beer. It just came out about 2 weeks ago.
I'm excited about this.
It's been very popular, and it's with the kiddos
It's popular with the kiddos?
that are over 21.
Oh, I thought kids are drinking weed beer nowadays.
So I have it in the secret container because, you know, I didn't want the cops to like
to be smelling your
smell
stash
shit when I'm coming over. But
let me smell this beer. Holy shit, that smells like weed. That smells like dank weed too.
Yeah.
I'm in. Okay.
So this is the Hemperor HPA. Obviously, it is a IPA that is made from hemp.
Oh,
Here,
this
let me
looks
push
very
it down.
interesting. Okay. No head.
Oh, it's probably because of this container here.
Very light. Looks very light. Looks very crisp. I didn't know 2 fat guys could give two. Lanny, if you were sitting here, it'd be 3 fat guys, so fuck you.
Just because you're little doesn't mean you're fat. Not fat, all right?
Yeah. You're short and fat, bitch. We're at least big and fat. We match, motherfucker.
So this is
Dude, this shit smells like fucking chronic.
So when you can see how if somebody walks by
Yeah,
you with this,
no,
you'd be
totally.
like, "Oh,
this guy is
someone's carrying,
dank."
someone's holding right now."
Yeah, dude. This beer smells like fucking chronic, straight up. It's like chronic with like a hint of hops.
Yeah. So this is made with real hemp leaves, I think, and actually plant maybe too. But they said it took like a really long, strenuous process to figure this whole thing out.
I bet,
they
dude.
They finally figured out how to do it, and it's not a super cheap beer. It's like I'd say it's the mid to high range.
Okay, so it's expensive beer.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's on the more expensive side. I think for a 12-pack in Hawaii, you probably pay close to like $15 for a 6-pack. I mean 6-pack. It'd be close
Okay.
to like 12
6
bucks.
Oh, wow.
12 to 15.
It's like
bucks.
$2 a beer.
So
All right. Well, this should be interesting. It definitely, guys, it smells like fucking weed, like straight up chronic.
and I
With
had
like
this
a-
beer on. We released it on 420.
Hey, what's up, Tiana? Oh, that's T. What's up, T?
What's up, T? It's the
Okay.
Taps T.
Very light, very crisp body,
No THC in this beer.
unfortunately. It tastes like a pretty standard, pretty clean IPA. It doesn't really have... I think it's like the weed's only in the smell. I don't taste it.
It's not as prominent in the beer. Like you taste little like you get a little like vegetal taste from the hemp. I think you can get like a little bit of that like hemp stalk almost, or the hemp leaf.
Did you put that in there
Oh
today?
yeah, that's a Nightbot thing. They're just hitting the commands.
Oh. I like this, to be honest. Like, I love the smell of it, but the taste is a really light, crisp IPA.
I think it lost some of the carbonation in that.
Why is it? Is it supposed to be more carbonated?
If I felt like it had a little more body when I was trying it straight from the tap.
You're drinking it right out the tap, like you're putting your lips on it and just drinking it.
I just put my head underneath,
Just
like fucking
right.
squeezing the juice.
You are the Encino man, bro. Whoa there, buddy. All right. Well, I'm sticky now. Thanks for that. All right, let's see. I'm trying to like dig out some flavors here.
Yeah, it's kind of got like a little like
The flavors are very clean, very basic.
yeah.
Very basic. Nothing out of the ordinary here. It's a very light, clean IPA taste with the fucking dank ass smell.
There's not a ton of body.
Where do we get it? Where do you get it, Jayton? You get it right up the street from your parents' house at Taps and Apps in Mililani.
Yes.
Yeah, you know where that's at.
Exclusively
We've partied there
at
before.
Taps and Apps.
Exclusively at Taps and
Nah,
Apps.
it's you can find it elsewhere too, but it's not gonna be
No,
an easy beer.
no,
to
you cannot. It's only at Taps and Apps.
find. I mean, we were one of the first ones to get it. So,
you know,
because we get priority in this biatch.
you know, I'm gonna just go out and do this already. Well, wait, I hit the wrong screen. Whoa, what am I doing? Let's try that again. I'm giving it a thumbs up.
Hey,
Because I like the smell of it, and as far as the taste, it's really basic, really straightforward. Nothing that catches you off guard.
I think it went a little flat, to be honest, because I had it.
Well,
on draft.
if it is more carbonated,
yeah, it's a little more.
that
carbonated,
would
I
be
think,
even
than
better.
Straight from the tap.
it would be even better. But I mean, I see bubbles.
I had this beer, obviously straight from the tap on 420, but I gotta tell you, the smell will literally you can people walk by you with it, or they'll be even maybe 10, 15 feet away from you, and you'll still be you'll catch a little whiff.
I like this beer,
especially if you know what the smell is.
For me, you know, I'm not a huge IPA guy because the IPA usually the bitterness is gives me heartburn. But it's not very bitter, but you get that hop taste in the front, and then it just really mellows out. It's really mellow beer.
Yeah.
Very good. I like it.
And yeah, I give it a thumbs up too. I thought it was
Oh,
a unique
Chris
beer.
is giving it a thumbs up too.
Yeah. But
all right. So that's 2 thumbs up for New Belgium.
definitely try this beer out.
It's very cool beer.
Especially if you
Take it easy, killer. If you need to chat with us, hit us up on Facebook or something, man.
Yeah, and thanks for your help on the Discord as always, brother. We appreciate you.
Yeah, dude. Right on. Yeah, Jayton, we have to hit up a Taps and Apps Trivia Tuesday for some Hemperor beer.
Yes. Ladies, man, have a good night. So yeah, I think it's a unique beer. I can tell that they put a lot of time and effort into it because of the way it tastes. And you're just
what?
It goes well. Hops go well with.
That's not true.
Hemp,
it's not true. Like I was telling your wife earlier, I was in San Francisco and went in this little bar and they had a hemp beer and it was fucking disgusting.
Well, maybe the style they did wasn't the right style.
It tasted like.
Were they trying? Was it an IPA?
I can't remember, to be honest, but it tasted like hay.
I think that's the balance you gotta find is because hemp is really earthy and you get that
it
taste
tastes like
of
hay,
like the stalk,
yeah,
right? Like the stalk of the hemp plant,
exactly,
right?
exactly.
And I think you get a little bit of that from this.
I don't. Where?
I don't know. I was tasting it I swear to God, the flavor.
I don't taste it
in this growler. So maybe that's what
just happened.
I don't know. Something.
Something blew up.
Did we drop any frames? No, we're good. So yeah, I don't know. I got that from the draft. The draft it tastes a little bit better straight from the tap. So
I don't know. I mean, if you're telling me it tastes more vegetal from the tap, I like it like this.
Oh, you like this better?
Yeah, I don't like vegetables.
It's not. It's that stocky.
Yeah, but no
flavor.
That's what I don't want to taste though. I like the taste of this. But it's just a very basic IPA.
Yeah, I think they made the IPA a little sweeter too. It tastes like the malts are
almost
kind of a little bit sweeter.
Yeah, that's why maybe it's not so bitter.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's more of like it's almost like a very clean light beer.
Yeah, but you get the bitterness at the end. You definitely feel that. Do you feel the hop bitterness at the end or no?
I get the hop bite at the beginning, very subtle, not overbearing like when you do like a not like a Sierra Nevada where you drink that and you're just like that first initial hop bite. It's very mellow, but it's there, and it almost finishes almost like a light beer to me. It's a very easy drinking beer, and I love the smell of it.
It tastes a little bit of hops at the end. I get the hop bitterness at the end for me.
Really?
It is.
Did you just brush your teeth?
I did before I came here anyway.
I mean, yeah, but it's not like it's not like a IPA where you're like it's
more
not that
earthy.
Yeah, it's not a sharp bitterness.
Yeah.
It's a real rounded out bitterness.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Lanny, we're pissed you missed the 1 year show too, you little fucker.
So yeah, I'd say light, a little bit sweet, a little earthy, with a nice hop hemp aroma.
Yeah, that fucking aroma is amazing.
I
want to try to
weed.
put this in my bong and smoke out of it.
Smells like the marijuana.
Oh, we should try that.
Put that in your bong with
smoke it. Let's put this in the bong and take a rip of it.
Has that ever been done before?
I don't think it has been.
Bong
I've
rips
taken
with
a
beer?
bong rip with 151 in the bong.
Ooh.
Not a good idea because the next guy after me ended up like shooting fireball out of that fucking thing in his face.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it was like a house.
Yeah,
It was a house
that's
party in
that's
high
a
school.
That's a fire.
I don't know who thought that was a good idea, but they did it.
You should not put alcohol in your bong.
No, especially high
If you're
high
inhaling those
alcohol
vapors,
content
yeah,
alcohol
that's a good
with
way
an
to-
open flame next to it, sucking an open flame into it.
Don't do it, kids.
It's a bad idea. Don't put alcohol in your bong,
Beer, you'd be okay,
guys. You know what is good in your bong?
but that'd be a waste of beer.
Gatorade.
Gatorade?
Gatorade always has a nice flavor to it. Like
Really?
the fruit punch Gatorade.
Yeah.
I liked it in the bong.
Huh.
It had like a sweet
Yeah.
aroma flavor to it. I don't know. That's just me. But nowadays I'm just strictly water. Strictly water in the bong. I don't
Maybe
have
a little
time for all
ice.
this nonsense. Yeah. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. What about you guys out there? Have any of you guys tried any weed beers or hemp beers that you guys liked? Just
I know.
put it in
Humboldt-
your vape.
Humboldt Brewing Company came out with a hemp beer.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, and that one does okay.
Hmm.
They have like a what's it called? What's the bird with the fast wings?
Roadrunner?
No.
Oh, hummingbird.
Hummingbird. Yeah.
What's the bird with the fast wings? I love ice water. I love ice water too. Speaking of which, so my company got these flasks made, right? But everybody's flask looks the same, so I cut my face out of one of our stickers and I put it on my flask.
Everybody knows.
So it's my fucking flask.
That's funny. So yeah, the New Belgium Hemperor HPA gets 2 thumbs up from
That's
the both
right.
of us. Go out and try it at your favorite local beer store.
Go out to Taps and Apps, and I'll see you guys there, and we'll try it
Come
together.
to Taps and Apps.
Yes,
Get yourself a growler.
Get yourself a growler. Dude, I actually might get a growler of that. I like that beer. How long does it stay carbonated in the growler? Pretty long?
About, I wouldn't go more than like 2 or 3 days.
For real? Fuck, I don't drink that much. I can't do a growler.
I mean, each
Make
growler,
me can some
each
for me.
growler has 4 pints.
What if you canned it? Would it stay carbonated until I opened it?
Yeah, yeah.
You should get one of those canners, bro.
The crowlers.
Yeah, those are cool.
We were thinking, but we were super close to getting one of those.
How much are they?
The whole machine, like total, with like the cans and everything and the labels. You're talking like 10 grand.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah. I mean, it's a novelty. Like, it's pretty cool to, people who come in just to
Yeah.
see their shit get canned. And then
Get canned.
the cans and the lids are cheap,
Yeah.
but the machine itself is like almost 8 grand with shipping and all that shit,
Jayton, I will make sure we give you a call. Me and Nate will hit you up next time we go to Taps and Apps. But all right, everybody, that sums up tonight's Inappropriate Bar Talks beer tasting. New Belgium Hemperor, 2 thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Yeah. Can we get an applause for the Hemperor?
We
Hemperor
can.
beer. Yeah.
That's for the Hemperor beer.
Good
Gets
job,
an
New
applause.
Belgium.
That was very cool beer. And
But
it's a
it was the-
perfect timing for it, too, because we're celebrating, our
They-
420.
They definitely planned that. Like, if you look at the logo of the bottle, it's literally like this priest-looking guy with like just a hemp coat and a hemp hat and all kinds of
Nice.
crazy shit.
That's cool.
But it's obviously meant to go with the holiday that recently passed.
Mm.
So it would go great with your joint.
Queen
Sure.
says she's had
medical-
weed drinks, no beers. What kind of weed drinks did you have? That's interesting. Like
Yeah.
weed cocktails?
I know they've made THC drinks.
Oh, well, I know in Washington, when you go to the smoke shops, they have like sodas you can buy
Yeah.
and like juices. And dude, my brother, like you're supposed to drink like a couple, like maybe half of it or
Yeah.
8 ounces or whatever. Dude, my brother ate. He bought the pack of weed candies, right?
Uh-huh.
He bought a whole bunch of them, but he took one of them that he bought. And actually, that's what this kind of has when I'm burping now.
Yeah.
It's like when you eat the weed candies and you burp, it kind of has that same flavor.
Yeah.
Like that aftertaste of like that weed in your, like kind of that vegetal
Yeah.
kind of taste. Now I'm getting it that I'm burping
Like
it
the,
up. But
the leaves.
yeah. But so this fucking guy, so he comes with 10 candies. Each candy's 10 milligrams. He eats all 10 candies and chugs the soda. Whoa, no, what are you doing?
Oh.
That's good. I'm good. And the next thing I know, this fucker's just
he had to
passed the fuck out.
I gotta say, he had to have like melted into the
Oh,
couch.
dude.
And
And then we ended up going back to my mom's house and like smoking the can of cigar that I bought. Dude, he was like 10 minutes later, he's like, I gotta go to sleep. He's just out for like the next 8-9 hours.
he's probably feeling his heart beating out of his chest. And
Oh,
shit,
dude,
and,
he was sleepy.
yeah.
Nah, we're professionals.
Yeah,
we don't
I
get
mean, I
that
know
way
you
anymore.
guys can handle, but like, fuck.
But actually, when I smoked that Moon Rocks in Washington, which is basically weed rolled in hash oil, rolled in keef.
Yeah.
Dude, I smoked that shit, and I was just like, like 15 minutes after I smoked it, it was like my heart was beating. I was like, I was getting like that panic mode, and then I was sitting. My mom lives in like the back. Her backyard is just like woods, right?
Yeah.
So I'm sitting downstairs in the room, and I'm sitting on the chair, and behind me is just a glass double sliding door, and behind that's just a woods. And I kept like freaking out, like I hear someone behind in the woods, and I'd be like looking over my shoulder and shit. And I was just like, what the fuck? So I was like, okay, wait. I just turned on like a funny TV show and just like chill for 10 minutes, and then I was good after that. But I was just like super baked. I was just like, what the fuck? Yeah.
What the fuck was that?
No, but for real, like I was like just sitting downstairs, and I just kept, what the fuck is that? I kept like looking over my shoulder,
Fucking
and
Blair Witch
there's
and shit.
fucking nothing out there. Maybe like a fucking bird or something flew by, but I don't know. I was tweaking out. That shit was potent, dude. I was taking bong rips of those Moon Rocks, and that shit was potent. It fucked me up.
My grandparents had a similar house in Seattle, and like I remember, it was my first trip up when we first started smoking, and it was with my cousin Alex.
Oh, he's a little stoner.
And I remember looking out and like just seeing like it looked like red eyes through the fucking woods. And it turns out it was like a stoplight that was like on the other side of the trees.
Yeah.
And I was like, something's fucking looking at us.
There's a demon in the woods. Yeah, dude. We don't get you sometimes. Make you a little paranoid. Just be careful. But, you just breathe and drink some water, and 15 minutes later, you'll be fine. That's what I try to tell people.
The weed soda's like grape and iced tea flavors, not much carbonation.
Yeah.
They're very good.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I know they can't mix beer. You can't mix alcohol and THC together. It's like
it's one
do that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dude, what about the helium beer?
That is okay. That is fake.
But is it possible?
No.
Why not?
Helium can't dissolve in water.
Because that shit is hilarious.
Yeah.
If we could really do that, that should be funny.
CO2 you can dissolve CO2 in liquids, but you can't dissolve helium in liquids at
shit.
that temperature.
Queen says my mom drank a bunch of hash milk once and puked all on the floor and fell asleep in the chair for 8 hours. Holy shit. Wait, I didn't even know they had hash milk.
Hash milk?
Sounds fucking potent.
That might be good for like baking and shit too.
Or just eating
Maybe
Oreos.
some eggs. You can
Eating
throw
some Oreos in that
Oreos.
motherfucker.
There you
Like,
go.
yeah.
There you go.
Oh, dude, I love
Two
weed.
birds with one stone.
I love weed. Here, let's finish up this Hemperor. Good stuff. Good stuff.
I got lost driving 4 blocks once. If you
Dude.
guys have any funny weed stories, you can go ahead and throw them up there.
You don't
It's pretty
know.
funny, though.
You don't know how many times, and this is like on a monthly basis. Probably 4 times a month, I'll smoke and leave my house driving to go do something, and just end up at work. And I'm like, fuck, I'm not even like, it's Saturday. What the fuck?
Yeah.
And I just like zone out, and I'm just listening to music, and I just drive my normal,
Your
route.
thoughts just start going.
Yeah,
off,
and the next
right?
thing I know, I'm like, oh, dude, I'm in Holavo, dude. I'm not like, fuck. I meant to go to fucking,
Pearl City or
Pearl
whatever,
City or
yeah.
something, like Pearl Ridge, and I just end up at work or something. Yeah. Oh, weed ice cream would be cool. I'd do that. I still prefer to do weed than eat my ice cream though.
Yeah, there are a
Smoke
couple
weed,
times
yeah.
where you just like drive by your house and you're just like, wait,
Oh yeah.
I'm not going that way.
The worst is when you I usually smoke before I leave my house. You
Yeah.
know, pretty much every time I leave my house, I'm smoking before I leave. And the worst, I waste the most amount of time trying to figure out if I close my garage door or not. And I'm like at the bottom of Mililani and Malka, and I'm like, fuck. I gotta drive all the way back up, and 98% of the time it's closed. And I just drive up and down the fucking Mililani for no fucking reason, dude.
I used to do that.
I do
shit
that
in
all the
Vegas,
time,
dude.
dude.
Even when I wasn't stoned in Vegas, I used to do that shit when I would leave my house. I don't have a garage now, but back then I did. And I used to be like, fuck, did I leave that fucker open?
I got to turn around.
And I'm like, there were a lot of times I just had to like trust that I shut it. Because it was a normal habit for me to shut the fucking garage.
Right.
There may have been 1 or 2 times where I left it open, but most of the time, like you
most
said,
of the time,
98% of the
it's
time,
closed.
It's closed.
But it's just all the time. Every time I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm not going to leave it open and I get robbed.
Or like you're going to bed sometimes. Did I leave the fucking oven on? Like, sometimes I'll make
I don't have
dinner.
that problem.
Yeah, because you don't cook.
I'm a great cook.
First
of all.
I believe you. I wasn't saying you weren't.
I just don't do it often.
You just don't cook.
Yeah. It's like I'm a great basketball and guitar player, but I just don't do it very often. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I mean I enjoy to cook. I just don't like to clean. If that makes sense.
At least you have a dishwasher. I don't.
No, so our dishwasher, if we use it now, it just floods our kitchen.
Oh shit.
So yeah,
really?
we don't have a dishwasher now.
Your dad's a plumber, dude. He knows how to fix that shit.
Yeah. That's the normal thing. The carpenter has the door that squeaks, the plumber has the toilet that leaks, and the mechanic has the truck that sounds like shit. That's like
you probably just got a cracked hose or some shit. That's all you got to
No,
fix.
it's like clogged. It's literally probably clogged drains. That's all it is. But it is what it is.
He's got a snake too, I get that.
Right?
We
got all kinds of snakes. Yeah. we could probably fix it in 10 minutes, but it's just the fact that once we get home from work, we're like, fuck it. We'll just wash the dishes by hand. But you know how that goes.
I know. I grew up with dishwashers. I was spoiled, so now that I have to hand wash everything, I'm just like, fuck, it's such a chore.
It is. It takes like 20 minutes, half hour to wash the dishes.
Even with me and my wife, it's like we still make a lot of fucking
So what
dishes.
I try to do is just as I'm using, the dish, to just wash it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's the ideal thing.
Lanny, I do remember all the wake and bakes before school, dude. I used to pick this guy up for high school, and we would be late every day.
Did Lanny smoke?
Yeah,
I never remember.
Me and Lanny smoked a lot in high school.
Yeah?
He quit like probably 3 years after high school. He kind of stopped smoking, but put weed in some whipping cream, leave it in the fridge, strain it, mix it with sugar, vanilla, put it back in the fridge, kind of break it out. Weed ice cream. Oh shit! There you go.
Yeah.
She's dropping recipes on us.
I have a whipped cream, one of those whipped cream canisters. You just
gotta
pop the
cartridge
in.
Oh, so you can just do whip it. You've been doing whippets, bro?
Nah.
Yeah. Yeah. So me and Lanny I would pick Lanny up for school, and I'd usually have a joint or a blunt rolled, and I'd pick him up like as the bell was ringing.
Of course.
We'd go park around the corner, smoke, then we'd go to Jack in the Box, order food, come walking into class like 15, 20 minutes into class already with like a full bag of food, all blazed. And I didn't care because I didn't need the class to graduate. Like I had all my math credits, but Lanny needed this class. And I literally just took the class so that I could just kick it with Lanny. Like I ended up getting kicked out of the class because I was just a nuisance.
Yeah.
And I didn't need it, and ended up getting half day after that. But yeah, me and Lanny would go just roll up like super late, and then we'd have to go to in Milan we had lockout. So if like you were late to a class, they would lock you out of the class, and you'd have to go basically sit in detention for a period till your next class. But once you missed a class, it called your parents like automatically and said that you missed a class.
Yeah.
But yeah, shit, it was funny. Yeah, Lanny said at 19 he quit. He couldn't handle, because he's a little guy. He's a little guy. Plus, it's like the same thing when he would come when he drinks with us.
Yeah.
He tries to hang with the big boys, but he's a little guy.
Yeah.
He can't hang, dude. I would smoke with this guy till this guy would be like,
You don't got as much room in there as we do.
yeah, we can fit all kinds of toxins. You fill up fast, little man. But he tried though. I give him the credit. He tries to hang with the big boys. He tries.
I mean, I don't even do it as much as like I used to.
Guys, I smoke. I go through an ounce of weed probably every.
You're still on that college schedule, dude.
3 to 4 weeks at most.
Like
at best, it'll last
college,
me.
Right?
No, I smoke way more now than I smoked in college.
Really?
I had to ration in college. I had no money.
That's true.
Nowadays, I'm like, oh, give me an ounce. Whatever.
Yeah.
I got money now. But college, dude, I had to like. I remember college. I sold weed just so I could smoke weed for free.
Mm-hmm.
So like I would get my ounce,
Right.
and I'd sell so many bags, and then whatever was left over, I'd smoke.
Right.
And it was great until I got robbed or whatever happened. You know what I mean?
The cop raid we had that one year.
That was minor. They took my pipe. They didn't get any weed.
We got lucky.
I got kicked out of the dorms, but
You got lucky.
and then there was that time we were having the party in our apartment when we were growing like 8 plants in our apartment, and the cops showed up and wanted to search the house. I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
But again, who got us out of that one?
You were good at that.
I was good at talking to cops. I was all fucked up I was fucked up that
They
night
had
too.
nothing. They had nothing.
They had 20 kids, underage kids drinking. Remember? And I was like, oh, we lived on the second story of this apartment building, and the cops wanted to come in. And I was like, no, you can't enter my house. And they're like, well, we know that you guys are underage and you guys are drinking. We have every right to search the house. I was like, if you had every right to search the house, you guys would be in there already. And blah, blah, I kept going. And I was like, I ended up telling them, oh, I'll go talk to you guys by your car, but I want to get away from my apartment. So we walked downstairs and I was talking to the cops by their car. The next thing I know, I turn around and everybody just starts running down from our apartment and running through the apartment complex. You remember this shit? And I'm like, son of a bitch. So, of course, and they're like, what they say, they're like, we know there's underage people in there drinking. I was like, not anymore. They all just ran. I was like, go get them. I was like, go get them. And they're just like, fuck. And they ended up just leaving that time. But, yeah. Dumb shit. Good times, man. What was your favorite weed? What's your favorite weed story, Chris? This is in spirit of our 420 episode.
Yeah. God, I don't know, man. There were lots of them. There were a lot of crazy. I don't know. The ones I can remember really vividly is when we used to like roll up and down Townless and just like chamber out your Taurus.
Yeah, those are good times. Good times.
Just like fucking rocking 50 Cent and just like fucking.
Dude, so I found my old iPod the other day.
Yeah.
And I got it working in my truck. And I'm talking like the old iPod with the wheel. And, dude, I put on 50 Cent, fucking Get Rich or Die Trying the other day. And I was like, dude, I was rolling. I was thinking of that. I was thinking of those times in the Taurus, dude. Me,
for some reason, those times are like really vivid.
Dude, Lanny, Tom, Chantal, all those fuckers in my car just getting blazed out, fucking rolling, dude.
We never had any like really crazy time. Maybe there were like those times. There was that time in the dorms where like the cops like rolled up and we literally were just like, just caught us. Like we just finished smoking.
Yeah.
Like,
I would say the craziest smoke story for me would probably be Amsterdam, obviously.
Oh, the time in the car when we got the cop behind us. That was probably the craziest.
Oh, and when the cop slapped my head, slapped my hat off,
when
and like
the gun pulled on us.
Yeah, he pulled the gun on us. That was a crazy story.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we were working in town at a private school, and we were on our lunch break, and we decided, okay, we're gonna go take a smoke break. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we drove to this public park. I pulled in the stall. I was packing a bowl. We smoke a bowl. I dumped it out. I was packing the second bowl as I looked up in my rearview mirror, and I realized there's a cop car that blocked me into this parking stall. So I threw the fucking weed pipe under my chair, but I forgot that there's about a half ounce of weed sitting on my lap.
Yeah.
And then I hear tink. And I look, and there's a gun on my window pointed right at me.
Well, because we saw the cop in the rear view.
Yeah, I saw the lights.
You turned your car on so we could get the AC
get the AC blowing,
like
yeah.
that was going to fucking help anything. And then I think that's when the cop freaked out because he thought maybe we were going to
try to run,
drive off.
So, anyway, this guy's got his fucking gun pulled on us. He's yelling, his hands on the dashboards, hands on the dashboard. So me and Chris got our hands on the dashboards. He's yelling at me to open the door, roll down the window. So I forget if I rolled down the window or opened the door. But I let him in, and I got my hands on the dashboard. This fucking cop like slaps me in the back of the head, knocks my hat off. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And he grabs the half ounce out of my lap, and he's like, oh, bruh, me and the buds, huh? He was like trying to be like a dick to us. And I was like, hey, man, like, whoa, like, I'm sorry. Just let me throw it away. Like, we know we're at work. Please don't like.
The only thing that really freaked us out was the fact that we had like a gun pointed at us. Other than that, we were kind of like, All right.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, and he hit me, which was kind of like, it's like, whoa, what the
Yeah.
fuck? You know? But Lanny said he'll buy that iPod from me. Okay. So I talked to this cop. He ends up telling me, okay, you know what? You go throw your fucking that weed away in this trash can over there, and you guys can be on your way. And I ended up not having like my current registration in my car or something too. Insurance, yeah. So he calls my mom, and he comes back and he's like, get your parents on the phone. So I call my mom. He takes the phone. He walks to his car. He's like talking to her. I go throw the weed away. I come back to my car and he's like, hey, don't worry. I never tell your mom about the weed. I was like, oh, thanks, bro. Like, hey, I appreciate it.
He was actually ended up being cool.
He actually ended up being cool, yeah. So as I'm driving out,
a gun pulled on you fucking sucks.
Yeah.
So.
As we're pulling out of the parking lot of the school, my mom's calling me and she's like, what the fuck is going on? I was like, oh, Mom, me and Chris were smoking weed at the park, and this cop rolled up on us. She's like, you guys are fucking idiots. Get back to work. I was like, I will. But before we go back to work, I was like, Chris, there's still a freshly packed bowl under my car seat. So we went and pulled up somewhere else, smoked the rest of that bowl, and fucking went back to work, dude.
Raph said the same thing. Did you see Lanny's?
He must have saw Lanny's.
Did you see Lanny's comment?
He must have saw my comment.
I laugh he didn't. That would have been hilarious, though.
Hey, man, you guys know where the jugs are, bro?
Hey. What did everybody say? There were some good ones that were up there.
Let's see. Let's go. Let's see. Okay, Morris said I was smoking 1.5 ounces a month. Haven't had a smoke for weeks now.
We know you've been cut back.
Yeah, Morris. Hey, stay strong, brother. You could do it.
It's all good.
Queen says I was high as fuck all day, every day for like 3 years once. Lanny says, bro, I can handle my alcohol. Lanny, no, you can't. Queen says I was always the one talking to the cops. Yeah, I'm like the designated cop talker.
Yeah, you can't always wear.
But I don't know. I just like, you gotta just not let them push you around.
We used to have a Johnny Kincaid back in the day to back
that was nothing, dude. That guy didn't even like me. I don't think he liked my dad. But that was one time he helped me out.
More of this?
Yeah, I do. If there's more, yeah. Morris says cheese is the best, smelliest, and strongest. I've smoked cheese before, but I have smoked better stuff than the cheese. I'm just saying, Morris. Lanny wants to buy my iPod, and Raph is laughing at Lanny's joke about me looking like an undercover high school cop.
So, Morris, is it legal anywhere in the UK? Like, is it medically legal, or what's the rules with it over there? I don't know the rules in the UK. Do you?
Is there rules in the UK?
I don't know.
As long as you're nice to the Queen, I think that's it, right?
Not legal.
Oh, and hey, congratulations on your guys' new prince.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, people are going off partying over there for that shit.
People go nuts.
They love their royal family, man. Even though they're fucking evil.
They're a big part of the history.
Even though they're fucking evil lizard people.
It's their third child.
They're reptilians, man.
Class A, so not even medical.
Wow. It's a Class A felony over there?
Yeah. Well, speaking of UK laws, Count Dankula got officially sentenced this week to his stuff, and he's appealing. He's going to appeal.
Was that the guy that was going around UK just smoking weed?
The Nazi dog.
Nazi dog one. Okay.
And yeah, he started a GoFundMe to raise $100K for his lawyer fees and stuff like that.
Shit.
He raised it in one day. So good for him. Count
Dankula, fight that shit.
We're for freedom of speech and for context.
I mean, I can't believe. You know what's funny? Because I actually thought about him today.
Go get it, man.
I thought about him today.
Yeah.
Because I was watching a Seinfeld episode, the one where Elaine, her pen breaks and she's like yelling at Mr. Pitt, and he gets the ink all over his hand and he wipes his.
Oh yeah.
And he's got the Hitler stash, and he does this at the end of the episode. And I'm like, okay, obviously. In context, it's a joke. We get it, right? But I could see, like, the first thing I thought about was that story. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, okay, Queen says, I got stoned once, and me and my friend became convinced that a zombie would come through the door. We sat there in silence for a long-ass time. Yeah, that was some fucking stony-ass weed. But I forget what I was saying. What was I saying?
You were talking about the Hitler stash. And
yeah.
Context.
I mean, dude, there's no reason this guy should have to go to jail because he made a joke video about his dog being a Nazi. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, so he's up to 128,000, almost 129,000 pounds right now.
That's way more than U.S. dollars too.
Yeah.
Isn't a
that's
pound like twice?
It's almost like double.
Yeah.
So he's close to 200K.
Damn! I'm gonna start a GoFundMe page.
Dollars.
GoFundMe so Tony can just be stoned all the time. I just need weed money.
Do it. Do it.
Donate to Tony's weed fund. Do it.
If you want to support the guy's cause, if you know, any little bit matters, it's up to you. We don't care either way, honestly. But, you know, if you feel like you want to support free speech and doing the right thing, there's the link right there.
There you go.
You can check it out.
Then he said, remember we all went to court for trespassing at school and we was drinking and smoking at court. I couldn't stop laughing. Yeah, so you know, I'm sure this is every suburb, but in where we grew up, there was not a lot of places for teenagers to hang out after, 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
So a lot of times we would go to the parks or the schools, at night and hang out in in between the buildings and the dugouts.
In the park, in the field.
So one time we're all hanging out and a friend of ours, first of all, what pissed me off is one of the guys we're hanging out with walks to his car, comes back, and we see he's walking with somebody, but we can't tell who he's walking with, and we just figure, it was one of his buddies. This fucker walks a cop back to us without even giving us a warning or a run or nothing. So by the time the cop gets there, we're like, oh shit, this is a cop. We're like, what the fuck? We're all sitting there with beers and shit, and this guy just is like, oh, I couldn't do anything. We're like, dude.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. You're busted. Yell out, hey, run. You know what I mean? Cops. That's what I would have done. But anyway, so we all get written up for trespassing, dude. There's 8 of us. We all got the same court date. So we all wake up early that morning. We go smoke out, drink a couple beers, take some shots, and we show up to our court date. And we're all fucking oh, shit. And we all got to stand up there together and each say our name, and then the next guy goes, and the next guy goes. And I do mine, Anthony Gabriel. Some other guys do theirs, go do theirs. And there's one of our friends, his name's, Alex Paticula. Yeah. For some reason, he says his last name first and his first name last.
Yeah.
And the way, Alex, he just says things weird. So we're all just, Anthony Gabriel present. Blah, 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 present. Lanny Pooley present. And this guy's like, Paticula, Alex, here. And Lanny just starts fucking laughing. We all kind of are like, dude, we're in. The judge is just looking at us like, he's not amused. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm like, God, everybody shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? I'm trying to handle it. Always, I'm trying to get it, handled. They're all laughing over there. Shantada's laughing. Fucking Lanny's laughing. Fuck. So, look, I think all we had to do is each pay a $40 fine or some shit, and we all got off. But to have 8 idiots standing up in front of a courtroom.
Those guys, too.
Paticula, Alex.
If you guys haven't heard, you probably heard Lanny laugh on the past podcast. But he's not. Probably. He doesn't have a silent laugh.
No,
that guy's got a loud fucking laugh.
It's like a fucking jackal. Yeah,
it's kind of like that. So, I could see just be like, fuck.
I was just like, these motherfuckers are gonna get us jail time with this nonsense. But then we ended up getting out of there, and we ended up going back to one of the other guys we got busted with, apartment, just drinking all day and smoking all day. It was a court day.
I'm sure you guys were pissed at the dude who walked the cop over.
Yeah, that guy was. I can't remember who that was. If I do, I would tell him he's.
I
an
couldn't
idiot
do
too.
anything.
Yeah, I was like, dude, you're a fucking asshole.
Yes, you could. You could be like, I don't know what's going on over there.
I would just yell out cops real loud and be like, oh shit, I don't know. First reaction. He can't arrest you for that. But anyway, yeah. So that was that story. Good times. Good times. In the spirit, I guess, of all these weed stories, should we do our unboxing now?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Why don't you grab that over there? I'm excited about this one, even though I don't like who they collabed with on this month.
I saw a picture on there.
Yeah, me too. Alrighty, folks. What do we got here? I gotta cut this.
Don't dox yourself, bro.
Oh yeah, where's my Sharpie? I gotta Sharpie out my address.
Oh, yeah, because we got a new thing for that, too, right?
Yeah.
Oh, sick. Can't wait. Can't wait, dudes. Happy 420 to everybody too. If you didn't,
Yeah,
join
happy
us,
belated
you know,
420.
Yeah, belated 420. I hope you guys
a
celebrated
key or a knife?
the safe and the appropriate way. I know this weekend I went to Super Troopers. I saw Super Troopers 2.
I didn't get to it yet.
And I ate a nice little chocolate before I went in there. That kind of.
I got you some bomb ass weed too.
Yeah. I did the chocolates though because I did it with dinner before, and it was like perfect timing. When I got in the movie theater, it was just like set.
Shit.
That actually worked pretty well, surprisingly. But yeah,
we're open.
So speaking of the fuzz, yeah, Super Troopers 2. I thought it was pretty good. I thought it had some really funny parts. It's not as good as the first one, obviously, but I thought it had some pretty good funny moments. It's worth seeing. So, if you guys are a Super Trooper fan, I recommend checking it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna go do that. Hopefully this week sometime.
This week, Avengers: Infinity War.
I actually seen the previews and I actually was like, okay, I actually am a little excited to see this now. That I saw the preview. It's got everybody. Yeah. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for another one of our segments here at Inappropriate Bar Talk. We like to call Uncrating, and tonight's Uncrating will be. Well, I'll get into that after. Here's a new transition. Check it out.
Please open it.
The box. What was in the box?
I asked you nicely.
What's in the box?
I'm gonna ask you one more time.
What's in the fucking box?
Open it! 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 Open it!
All right, we're gonna open it, or else Nick Cage is gonna fucking shit himself. All right, everybody, this Kings of Slackers. Hey, thanks for tuning in, buddy. All right, so this week's Uncrating is, what month is this? April. It's 420.
420 month.
Well, a little late, but.
Which I would think they would have done the Cypress Hill thing like for 420.
Yeah.
Kind of makes more sense.
So this month is, this is our DHC box, and this month's collaboration is with Riff Raff the rapper. I don't know if I'm not a big Riff Raff fan, but let's see what we got in this bitch. Okay, it's called the Neon Black Box. Okay.
All right, Neon Black Box.
Neon Black Box. Let's start with the small stuff as usual.
It's kind of an oxymoron because neon can't really be black, right?
I get that, and again, it's probably a riff raff thing.
Riff Raff.
Yeah.
So the neon icon is swanging through your crib inside this month's DHC box. Riff Raff is showing us how to be the man and how to be the boss with an epic collab for 420 that will have you balling in a major way.
Oh shit!
All right, let's see where we're getting started here.
Where do you want to start?
DubeTube. What do you got?
Let me. I already. Oh shit! This thing's like taped to the thing. Okay.
Oh, shit.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna put this on the side for now. Okay. What do
He's
you want?
all right, I guess.
What do we got? Okay, the DubeTube.
Queen, I don't think it'll ruin the first one for you. You just gotta go in there expecting what it's gonna be.
Damn, you can't really see this because it's kind of greenish, but.
DubeTube by Ray C. Tiptoe wing with our DubeTube. Secure the goods and keep the odor to a minimum with this classic smoking essential. Comes with the Elements pre-rolled cone. These tips are made from all natural.
Put it behind the paper so they can see it.
Oh.
There you go. Oh no, you still can't see it.
Clear.
Weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
These tips are made from all natural quality paper with no added chemicals. Tips are essential to any perfect roll and they provide an excellent blockade from any nasty filler.
Yeah.
So keep your mouth clean and ready for smooches.
Smooches.
Smoochy woochies.
Smoochy boochies. Okay. What do we got next?
We got the Clipper Mini Games Edition. Even though Riff Raff claims to have dropped out of elementary because there's too many games, he still opened up his Purple Palace in the mecca of gaming, Las Vegas. In an ode to his insane former headquarters, we're seeing Triple with these slot-inspired mini
dollar
footers.
signs. Okay.
All right, we got the Kush Wrap Kiwi, Strawberry Kiwi Wrap.
Oh, these sound good.
The Aquaberry Aquarius is all about.
Damn,
his
everything's
tropical
green,
fruit.
so you can't see it because of the green screen edit.
So this
but
month you'll get a wrap worthy of being a neon icon itself. These wraps are made from pure Canadian hemp to ensure you're only smoking the herbs you want.
Yeah.
DHC and Riff Raff sticker set.
Okay, let me get these stickers. Okay.
The DHC and Riff Raff sticker set similarly is sensational sticker set to slap silly in style. Get your baller on and rep some of the hottest music in the game with these neon icon inspired stickers.
I wouldn't say hottest music in the game, but you okay over there?
Yeah.
Okay, what do we got here? Air freshener?
Neon Black Ice air freshener. Step inside the club and I'm smelling like Miami in the kitchen cooking
What
cookies.
does this smell like?
But I'm not yo damn granny. You gotta keep it fresh
Oh.
at the sesh.
It smells
or
like
in your
fucking
car.
deodorant.
We know how stank that stank
It
gets.
kind of stinks. Okay.
Doesn't smell good? Let me
No.
smell it.
It smells like fucking deodorant.
What kind of deodorant? Good deodorant or bad deodorant?
Like, it smells like I'm taking a whiff of
yeah.
a guy's
It
armpit.
smells like soap.
Yeah.
Like Irish
Irish Springs.
Irish Spring soap.
Okay. What do we got here?
Let's see. You got the Trip squared papers. I got ice on my neck, ice on my wrist. The clear papers this month are my favorite to twist. The papers are a trip
Whoa.
because they don't use gum to make the end stick. I don't know if that was supposed to rhyme, but I just tried to go.
So
with the
these are made from the cellulose, I'm pretty sure. They're clear papers. Pretty cool.
They don't use gum to make the end
They're
stick.
clear though. They're literally clear. Look at them. It's like they're clear.
Oh, that's pretty slick.
So you can see the weed that you're smoking.
Oh, that's pretty nuts.
That's
bro.
cool. I'm gonna keep these. I'm gonna smoke some of these. Yeah. All right.
All right, and then we got the smoker shades with carrying pouch.
Oh, what?
Fit right into a sesh like Jody High Roller at the Purple Palace with these purple shades. They're designed especially for herb enthusiasts so that nobody can see your
man.
eyes, and they are UV protected.
Hey, I like these actually.
The carrying bag is also super soft microfiber cloth for your wiping off grime. These shades are sure to give you swag on top of Gucci bags.
Swag on Gucci bags. Okay.
Those are pretty slick, actually.
Yeah, I'm gonna rock them the rest of the show. Except they're kind of fogging up. They're kind of
It's
fogging up.
getting hot in her.
It is a little hot in here. All right, the creme de la creme here, sir.
Okay. We got the pink Python Matrix perk tube.
Wow, this thing looks pretty solid.
With a 14mm male joint, this pink Python tube is mind-blowing. The Matrix perk makes insanely smooth rips that pack a punch. The logo glows in the dark, and the glass itself is fluorescent against black lights in the dark.
Oh, cool.
Make sure you hold up the logo up to a light beforehand for optimal glow-in-the-dark fun. In the famous words of Riff himself, might think pink, rap game Pink Panther. I think that's pretty dope.
Rap game Pink Panther? What?
So the logo
Pretty
glows
cool.
in the dark, and I guess it's made if you're like in black light and shit, like it'll all glow.
It's a nice little bong. Right on,
Can
man.
you see the bottom of that?
So the perk, it's multi-perked.
Oh.
Ah, this thing's. I like these shades though. To be honest, they're just kind of fogging up.
This is pretty crazy looking, man. This is dope.
I'm gonna have to try that shit. Some moke making tons of noise on their moped. Oh.
Nothing funnier than a moke on a mini bike.
Oh wait, what did I see? Uh-oh, we're gonna get in trouble. I was there on vacation. King of Slackers showing off your pink python on stream. I'm sure that's against Twitch community guidelines. Is it?
It's a tobacco water pipe.
It's a tobacco water pipe. Don't be a bitch.
So yeah.
All right.
If you liked the box, you liked what you see. Daily High Club.
I will be doing a little sampling of this guy maybe tomorrow on our Instagram. So check that out if you want to see me try this little fucker out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On Instagram.
Yeah,
Check
I'll be
it out.
doing it. I'll try it out on Instagram
At
since
Inappropriate Bar Talk.
yeah, we don't want to offend any YouTuber, Twitch people.
Yeah. So if you guys like the box, Daily High Club, they send one box monthly. What is it? $30 a month.
Dude, for $30 a month, you get all this. You get a glass piece. Here's the bowl for it. I mean, you can't go wrong with these guys, man. Seriously.
Yeah.
Jeez, tough crowd.
Pink
I mean
Python
that
sounds
showing
like
off
you're showing
Pink
off-
Python. Oh.
Well, is showing your dick on stream against terms of service too?
Is that?
I don't know.
We would have been banned a
I might
lot.
gotta go back.
Yeah. Oops. Okay, wait. What happened to my bubble wrap? I don't want to break this thing. I gotta wrap up my pink python in plastic.
You know what? I think we're gonna do some kind of giveaway. We don't know what's gonna be in the box yet, but I think we'll do one tonight.
You gonna do a giveaway?
Yeah.
What you got to give away?
I don't know. I got some stuff.
Well, you think of something.
We just had our third year party for our business, so I got some leftover swag and stuff. I'd be more
Well,
happy
you
to
know
see.
what? I'm definitely gonna try this thing out. But what I've been thinking of is I might bring in like the collection of. I gotta wrap up my pink python in plastic. Oh, that's a fetish and a half.
Latex, brother, latex.
So I'm going to bring in all the pieces that we've acquired from all our boxes that we haven't given away yet, and maybe do a little giveaway on some of those. Because if not, I'm just gonna have a bunch of fucking glass in my house.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I'm gonna bring some in, and we'll do some giveaways on those.
So stick around. We'll do something a little toward the end of the show.
Yeah. Again, folks, that was the DHC Daily High Club box. That is the El Primo subscription. It's the highest subscription they got. It's $30 a month. You get papers, you get blunt wraps, you get sunglasses in this one, and you always get some kind of glass piece.
Good way to add to your collection.
Definitely.
And keep you stocked up.
Definitely. And then, shit, I don't even go through all the papers, but I've still got, stacks of packs of papers now.
They're good to have.
And they're always good to have. You can never have too many papers. You know what I mean? But I actually did the survey today and told them what I'd like them to start adding to the box, or like what I don't like about the box and stuff like that. So we'll see if they start improving it even more.
So what are those things? Why don't you look?
So what I told them, some things I'd like to see more is maybe apparel, like hats, T-shirts, stuff like that. So the sunglasses were a cool ad.
Yeah.
And I told them I definitely love having the glass pieces. And one thing I think they should work on is getting the boxes at the beginning of the month versus mid to end of the month. Because I've even had them change my billing date to the first of the month so I could get it as soon as possible. Yeah. And I still didn't get it till mid-month.
Yeah, it's kind of weird getting something for like a specific holiday and then it doesn't show till like
afterwards. Yeah. It's like, and that's basically all their boxes though.
Before 420.
It did show up before 420. I could have popped that open for 420, but I wanted to save it for you guys to make sure you guys got to see it.
For sure.
Another uncrating that'll be coming. I just got the shipping confirmation today. The Nick box is on the way. Again, that's a quarterly box.
Which your shirt came
which
from.
this shirt came from.
And Double Dare's going again on sometime.
So
not as good as Legends.
We should be getting a Nick box by next week. We should have that in, or the week after. Nice. So I look forward to that. And again, that was a quarterly box, not a monthly box.
That
every
box
3
is
months.
Huge. It's got a lot of shit.
It's always got good stuff in it. I love that box. All right, folks, that wraps up today's uncrating.
Please open it.
The box. What was in the box?
I asked you nicely.
What's in the box?
I'm gonna ask you one more time.
What's in the fucking box?
Open it! 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 Open it!
Nick Cage. Good old Nick Cage. So he lived in Vegas.
So I took clips from a Nick Cage movie and, of course, Seven, What's in the Box.
Yeah.
Chop that up.
He used to run into Nick Cage in Vegas every now and then.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was a pretty popular figure. Like, he'd be out on the strip and doing shit all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
So he lives on the west side of the valley. But
Nick Cage never gets old.
he's a pretty cool guy. Kind of out there kind of guy, but nice dude. But I had a bunch of dealers who would always be like, "Yep, Nick Cage came into the high roller room tonight, and I was dealing him cards and shit."
That's cool. He seems like he'd be a down to earth kind of guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Chill. Like he doesn't seem like the kind of guy that would roll with like a big entourage and like security. He seems like he'd a guy just roll by himself.
Opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of the opposite. He kind of does.
I like
his own
that.
Thing.
Kind of like a Keanu Reeves kind of deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
I think he does have security, but it's not like he's not like stay away from me kind of guy. He's just like there to hang out, and it's like.
Right on.
I've heard people tell me.
No, Lenny, I did not eat the box, but I do eat the box, if you know what I'm saying.
Queen said she's been using the one you guys sent her. We sent her.
Oh, you really like it? Good. I'm glad you like it. I'm sorry it broke.
Yeah, that's
fucked up. Dude. But, I have a feeling Queen will get another one of these days.
Of course it has to fucking break.
Yeah. I tried to wrap it as best I could.
Yeah, we bubble wrapped the shit out of that.
I did. Fucking bubbles. Didn't do their job.
Thanks to USPS. Appreciate
thanks a lot, dicks. But yeah, the Nick box is on the way, so that'll be our next unboxing. Chris, when are you gonna get us some other subscription boxes, buddy?
I'm
carrying this whole segment on my wallet.
Yeah, I'll look into some cool boxes. I don't know which ones to like. Really, I'm like,
dude, even if you just get like a toy one or something, who gives a shit? It doesn't have to be anything fucking crazy.
I'll look into it.
Yeah,
I'll look into it.
the Nick box. It's a company that does the Nick box do other boxes as well.
Yeah,
I think they have a Game of Thrones box. They got like some other boxes.
Well, Game of Thrones, I'm not buying anything from you until you announce the official start of the new season.
Yeah,
so
you
that's how it's gonna go.
I'm still waiting.
You're making me wait a whole fucking year for 6 episodes.
2 years. What are you
7
talking
episodes.
about? 2 years.
Yeah.
It's nonsense.
On other news related to that, George Martin said his new book, the Winds of Ice or something, I think it's called, the newest one coming out, whatever he's writing. He said he didn't really surprise anybody, but he's like, it's not coming out this year. And I don't think he's released the book in
That fucker probably hasn't even
5
started
years.
writing it
He's
yet.
just like rolling in the dough.
Yeah,
right now.
he don't
He's
give
just
a
like,
fuck
he doesn't
right
give
now.
a shit. He's like,
you know what I mean? Like,
they're doing it for me. Just go with what the show.
that'd be a
does.
cool one too. Maybe like a sports box, like a sports memorabilia box or something like that. If they have them,
maybe.
maybe like a. I wonder if they have like a basketball or like football cards box or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like something like that. That'd be kind of cool.
I mean, I would just probably give away most of that shit.
But yeah,
we'll see.
it works. I probably would have broke that piece anyway. I'm bad at keeping glass intact. Well, I'm sure you can actually find a replacement down stem on the Daily High Club website, possibly.
Yeah.
It's possible. So check them out.
And
If you guys are interested in signing up for the Daily High Club box, I highly recommend it. It's for $30. You got your smoking necessities for the month, but if you guys do want to sign up for it, let us know and I'll shoot you our link. I think our link's on our webpage as well, but you can sign up through our link and then I don't know, it helps us out in some kind of fucking way, I guess. We don't get paid, but we might get like some kind of special box, I think, if we get enough referrals, I guess. No, it's in one of my emails, so no, it's
Come on, man, you gotta have that shit on hand.
I know, I'm working on it. It's working on it.
Okay.
We will get there. Okay, so what else we got going on tonight? Oh, dude. Okay, medical miracles, guys, are happening every day.
Yes.
Medical miracles are happening all the time. The world's first scrotum and penis transplant has taken place. Thank you to the doctors of Johns Hopkins Medical Center.
Even better, it was on on a military person who served their country. And,
hey, they deserve a penis. They deserve a penis.
Obviously,
because they got more balls than anyone.
Yeah, his legs and his junk got blown off in a roadside bomb in Afghanistan. So, Johns Hopkins, I mean, obviously a pretty prestigious hospital, does pretty crazy, stuff. Wow, there's a whole
there's a full-on like
video.
3D video of how they're doing this. So was it?
So.
Oh wow!
So basically, they have to open the whole portion
from like your belly button down to under your balls.
Yeah,
that's
to
nuts.
Your taint, basically, and it's by your hips area too. And
what the fuck?
As kind of weird and gross as that is, it's kind of interesting.
Dude, they have to attach the urethra, the veins all coming into the dick. Holy shit! That's all. They attached all the nerves, so this guy's supposedly his dick's gonna be usable too, right? Like he's gonna be able to feel everything. Have all the feeling.
I mean, it's gotta be weird.
Full functioning.
Yeah, full functioning. Yeah. So they reattach everything: the nerves, the vessels, the obviously the.
It's just funny right now because we're watching a 3D model of like this penis being cut off and reattached.
It's on Twitter, so you know what. But it's
you can post it on the Nightbot, right? Or post the link.
I'll post the link on Nightbot. So
this guy that was serving in our military in a roadside IED blew off both his legs above the knee and his genitals. So fuck you, Lanny. Don't be a dick. Yeah, it's a little gross, but this guy was serving our country and got his dick blown off, and Johns Hopkins just gave him a new dick. Now my question is, did he get to pick out which dick he gets?
I don't know, man.
Did he get to go through like a bunch of
be
cadavers
weird,
and just be like,
wake up, you go,
I want that dick.
You just go, you've had your dick your whole life, and you look down and you go,
this ain't
that's not
my dick.
I hope they gave him a bigger one. And
I hope they gave him. That's what I was saying. Like that's what I was saying. Like, did he get to go pick? Like, hey man, like, any black guys die this week? Like, preferably circumcised. You know what I mean? Yes, we're watching penises on the internet. That is pretty good.
I gotta say it was,
but it's a
pretty
3D.
interesting.
It's a 3D
It's like a
model.
Yeah,
it's not a real penis.
Live picture.
Yeah.
It
looks
3D
like a clay.
It was put out by.
penis.
It was a 3D model put out by the hospital to show
Yeah.
you the procedure or what happened.
But it's pretty interesting, man. So I'm assuming the donor was someone that was deceased.
I'm assuming it was a cadaver or something like that.
Now, when they ask for organ donors, I'm an organ donor. I didn't realize that my dick could be donated. Now, I kind of want to be buried with my dick. Nah, you know what? Fuck that. I would love it for. Actually, I totally changed my mind. If I die and someone wants to transplant my penis onto them, they have my permission. I want my penis to live on. That's kind of cool. Like, you're dead, but your dick's still fucking. You know what I mean?
So the testicles were not transplanted because it would raise too many ethical questions.
Why? Because it would be that guy's kids, or
because it wouldn't be his balls, and it wouldn't be his kids. I guess. Yeah.
But wouldn't it still produce his DNA, or would it start to?
I'm guessing
the donors?
I'm guessing he can't have kids. I'm guessing it'd be like a vasectomy, because you can still shoot loads even though you don't have. Even after a vasectomy.
Live on My Pink Python, bringing more pleasure to the world.
I mean, it's good to know if something happens and you lose your dick. That you might be able to get a transplant.
You might see weird things happening nowadays, like some guys that are like really small penis, like just deliberately cutting their dicks off and being like, "I want a bigger dick transplant."
No, those people aren't allowed. Okay.
I'm just saying, it'd be kind of funny. You woke up one day like, "Oh shit, my
I
dick's
wouldn't be
really
surprised
black."
if it opened up like an area where people were like, "Okay, you want to get a new penis," and like, there's gonna be some people who do it for fucking money and just say like.
I could see older guys, maybe like saying, "Hey, my dick stopped working. I want a new one.
Will this work?
Will it rebonerize?" You know what I mean?
Huh.
Take
that
ED right
brings up
out.
A lot of questions.
Take ED right out. You don't have to take Viagra anymore. Just get a new dick.
Yeah. Like
They
what?
and
hoops do you have
then
to
that
jump
takes
through?
me back to South Park when they grew a dick on a mouse for Mr. Garrison. They're just gonna have a bunch of mice growing dicks, and you're gonna be able to go to Costco and just buy a new dick.
Oh, please, South Park, make an episode about this.
They already have made dick transplant videos or episodes, but if you haven't seen the episode where Mr. Garrison has his dick regrown on a mouse to be reattached, it's pretty funny.
But
Check it
kudos
out.
to John Hopkins. I'm glad.
Yeah, hey.
glad
I'm happy that
military
this guy
veteran
got his dick back.
Yes, I'm absolutely I'm sure every guy in the world agrees with us.
My question is, though.
Thank you for serving our country.
My question is.
You didn't tell him about my pubes, did you? Swing.
I hope he gets a lot of swings going on.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, man, we're happy you got your dick back, bro.
When it's all good and healthy, go take it for a test drive, buddy. You deserve it.
You know what's gonna start happening, though?
Hope you brought your Costco card because you're about to get dick in bulk.
All right.
I'm Pickle Rick!
Wait, what? We gotta do this last one.
Thank you. No. They're tasting each other's fucking.
No, they're tasting his cum because he's got a dick now, Wobby. Okay?
Get it ready to pay the price.
Yeah, get it ready to pay the price. Did you just quote "salute your shorts"?
Yeah.
Ugh. We're excited about the Nick box,
The Nick
guys.
box
I
is
don't
coming.
think you get it. I don't think you get it. We're excited.
Philip DeFranco covered that Double Dare thing today, and I was just like, no fucking way.
I love Double Dare.
It's about fucking time they brought this show back. Like,
Is Mark Summers gonna be the
I
host
hope
again?
so. I don't care how old he is. He needs to
He's
do
gonna
that
be in like a
fucking
wheelchair,
show.
like I'm Mark Summers. Welcome. Okay. Wait, wasn't Mark Summers on Workaholics? Not like the first season when he was wearing the bear.
Was he really?
Yeah, he was like he's like Blake's like hero. He's like, I always wanted to be on Double Dare. And remember, he got him into the Clippers game or some shit. I can't remember.
Fuck. I don't know. That show's great.
I love Double Dare though. It's great. Physical challenge. Physical challenge.
Physical challenge. And I hope they keep the format. They're probably gonna have some like new things too, but
Oh, I'm sure it's gonna be way cooler. But I hope
The
there's still the
obstacle
slime.
course.
You gotta do the physical challenges. You gotta have the obstacle course. Dude, I want to be on Double Dare. I'm not even kidding. I want to be the first contestant on the new Double Dare.
Even someone tweeted, if Mark Summers isn't there, is it really still Double Dare?
Ooh. I hope they don't get Mike O'Malley.
This guy
Fuck
says
Mike O'Malley.
John Cena should be host Double Dare.
Fuck John Cena. He's a douche. I'll fight him.
On your mark, get set, go. So yeah.
Dude, I'm burping.
But he also
weed
brought
right
up
now.
Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Dude,
which I think
Legends was
fucking-
okay. Legends was okay.
It was the most intense final challenge in a game.
It was
show.
never beatable though. They
Yeah,
even
it was
came out
hard.
and said
It was hard
No,
as
they
shit.
came out and said years later, like, dude, we made sure that no one ever won the grand prize.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I could see that because they would always get captured by random fucking dudes, right? Who
King of Slacker says if Summers isn't on the show, it's not Double Dare, it's just Dare.
it's just there.
It's just Dare. Would you do me a favor, bud? Grab me another beer.
Yeah. What
Thank
do you want?
I'll do another Stella. Stella in it tonight. I'm feeling stellar. You know what I mean? Stellar. Dude, you know what was another cool game show that I liked? Was the one where they played the video games. I can't remember what it was called, but they would have like the challenge. You gotta get so many points in this arcade game, but in this level. You remember that? Like I liked that show. What was that show called?
Let's see. Maybe that should be the trivia question.
No, that's Googleable. That's why we gotta come up with trivia questions that aren't Googleable. Googleable? That's a word. That's a word. Googleable. I got a question.
Nick Arcade.
Nick Arcade. Yeah, that was it. What was
remember
the assistant's name on Guts to Mike O'Malley?
Ooh.
It was the chick. I can't remember it right now. I'm trying to fucking think about it.
April O'Neil.
Was it April? No, that's Ninja Turtles. Mike O'Malley's assistant. Just look up cast of Gut. Oh shit! I just told you how to find the answer.
Guts or
It was Guts. Yeah, it was Guts. I'm just curious what that girl's name was. I think it was like
Oh yeah.
O'Malley or some shit like that. I think it was the name.
No, O'Malley was the host of Guts.
That was Mike O'Malley.
Mike O'Malley, yeah.
Okay, so what was the? Just look up the cast of Guts real quick. I'm curious.
Of Guts?
Yeah, cast.
Can't fuck with
The
that
aggro crag. The aggro crag.
It's just funny. What was her name? Mark Quirk.
What was her name, man? It was like Riley or some shit. Come on.
Why wouldn't like the host be at the top of this list?
Mike O'Malley was the host. Yeah, she had an accent. She was like from like
She was Ukrainian or something.
something. Yeah, I can't remember what her fucking name was though. Oh, in this what was the one where they had the bungee cord and they had to jump down and hit the ground and come back up and like shoot the basket? I was like, dude, these kids suck. I would have made all those baskets.
Miora Quirk? Quirk?
No. Myra?
Myra Quirk?
Was it Myra?
Right?
No, that doesn't sound right. I can't remember what he called her.
Quirk was the referee of the Nickelodeon game show Nickelodeon Guts for 4 seasons.
Oh yeah, he used to call her Mo.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Why couldn't
Yeah.
we think of this? It's your wife's name. Why couldn't we think of this? Well, it's not.
It's not his wife.
No. Your wife's name. What we
Oh,
call your wife,
Mo.
Mo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. It was Mo. Hey Mo, tell us what.
She was
Yeah,
She was English.
she was English. That's right. Yeah, but yeah, Mo. He would call her Mo. Okay, we should have known that.
Myra Quirk.
Moria. It said.
Moria Quirk. I don't know.
Moria. Moria.
It might have been Myra. I think Myra sounds right.
No, he called her Mo though. He called her Mo on the
He
show.
called her Mo, but I
Yeah.
think her name was Myra.
Anyway, what was your guys' favorite show on Nickelodeon? I want to hear what your guys' favorite shows on Nickelodeon was, and if you're even in that same generation as us. I liked, of course, Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Yeah.
As far as like live shows, I'd say The Secret World of Alex Mack was cool.
Clarissa Explains It All.
Clarissa Explains It All was okay.
It was okay.
I
I went back and watched like a little clip from that show not too long ago.
Super
and I
corny.
was like, wow. It was actually
It
not
was
bad.
90s, bro. It was
Yeah.
90s.
I think Doug was probably my favorite show.
Cartoon-wise, yeah, Doug
Yeah.
was a good one. I loved Rugrats, Doug. Of course, Rocko's Modern Life. I actually tried to watch some of Rocko's Modern Life the other day.
It's wacky, ain't it?
It's weird. Like I'm like,
It's-
what?
it's-
I would watch this all the time, and like this
Well,
is
you say
retarded.
kid shows are fucking weird, but we watched just as much weird shit back in the day. Like
Yeah.
Ren and Stimpy was like grotesque and
Very
fucking,
gross.
like-
It's not. It's actually not. It probably wasn't appropriate for kids our age
No.
watching it. Don't whiz on the electric fence.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's log. It's log.
was
It's
definitely
big.
like
It's heavy. It's wood.
the first
It's log. It's log. It's bigger than bad. It's good.
it was like the first version of like
Salute Your
stoner
Shorts.
cartoons.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is what it was, I think.
Salute Your Shorts was good. Hey Dude.
I don't know. I like Double Dare a lot, and I used to like Legends of the Hidden Temple just for the last.
I liked Legends of the Hidden Temple, but I thought
It was super hard for the
Yeah.
end challenge, but it was always really intense. Like when the kids would win it, you'd be like, "Go, go, go,
yeah,
go, go!"
yeah.
Like-
When they're
like,
doing the
like,
temple run, yeah.
But I did watch like I did watch like the reruns of it, because Nick has that like reboot channel or whatever.
Right,
it is, and I was
right.
watching it, and I was just like, I watched probably
The
3
Blue
of them in a row.
Barracudas.
Yeah, I watched 3 of them in a row, and like none of them
The
finished.
Green Monkeys.
Yeah,
Uh,
you had to get like all the pieces.
Yeah.
To save you.
Yeah,
Otherwise, you were fucked.
yeah, if you didn't win every competition,
Yeah.
and you didn't get all the tokens, you weren't making it out of
Yeah,
the temple.
yeah.
There's no fucking
There's
way.
no way.
Olmec would just be like, ha 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 ha, you lose. But yeah, the Guardians would always get you. You had to have the if you had to win every small competition to get all the tokens to
Yeah.
get through the temple. You had
And
to.
you needed 2 good people who were like fucking fast.
yeah,
Like they needed to crawl through that motherfucker like quick.
fast. Yeah.
Like, yeah. If you had some kid or some
And it's like, dude,
that
it's
who was
what
slow
used
as
to
fuck.
what used to piss me off all the time was when they would get in the monkey room and they couldn't figure out how to put the monkey together. It's 3
Yeah.
fucking pieces. There's the base, the middle, and the head, and they're like, oh, fuck you guys, you're stupid.
That was like panic.
Get the fuck
mode,
out of there.
pure
Yeah,
panic mode
you're
stuff.
fucking dumb.
I know you've seen the show like a bunch of
100 times. Yeah,
and like how it's supposed to be done. Like the hardest part is finding the pieces. Once you find them, it's like
they're in the room. They're just like on the shelves. So you just
Yeah.
grab them. Fuck. You should know this already.
Why isn't it working? The monkey, the head of
You're
the
missing the
monkey's
middle of the
backwards.
body. Well, we're talking about Nickelodeon, but American Gladiator was great. Do you remember when they came out? What was that show?
Oh yeah.
Battle Dome.
Was it Battle Dome?
I think it was called Battle Dome. It was like American Gladiators on steroids, and we came across it when we were in college, and it was on like K5 or whatever like the
It was like
local
a- yeah.
channel was, and it was like American Gladiators mixed with WWE on steroids. And their gladiators were like WWE wrestlers. They had like characters and backgrounds
They
and
would just
stuff.
like fuck people up.
But they were jacked motherfuckers, and they would come out. These average Joe guys would come out, and like I seen guys blow their knees out. They had this wheel that would spin,
remember that one.
and the guy would stand on the top of the wheel, and your job was to your task was to go up this wheel that was spinning and pull this giant Jamaican dude off this wheel.
Yeah.
And I remember one time this guy got him off, but they fell backwards onto him, and his leg just broke in half, and it was just like his knee was pointing in another direction. It was fucked up.
He dislocated his
Yeah,
whole fucking knee.
it was disgusting.
backwards and
But he
all that.
won that event, but he was done. But it was called like Battle
just like,
Dome
oh!
or what was it? It's Battle Dome? I want to
think
say.
it was,
Yeah.
Terry Crews, really?
I think he was in it.
Really?
Yeah. Should I just go Battle Dome?
Anthony Freeman versus Terry Crews.
Kuda, yeah.
Kuda.
Was he Kuda? No, he was T-Money. I remember that.
T-Money.
He was T-Money, dude. Terry Crews was in Battle Dome. I remember that. And this is the thing that I was talking about.
Was this the one? This is the one,
no,
right?
it was a white guy that blows
Yeah,
his knee.
it was a.
Terry Crews got his start in Battle Dome. That's right. This is the one, I think. Anyway, if you got
I'm
time,
gonna see if
look
this is
up
the
Battle
one.
Dome on YouTube. You'll see what we're talking about. But yeah, Terry Crews was T-Money. That's right. That's so funny.
Here, I'll just post this link for this video.
Yeah.
If you guys want to check out what Battle Dome was.
Battle Dome was the
It
shit.
was like an epic version of American Gladiators where
Yeah.
these guys were just like jacked as fuck and they would fuck everybody
Dude,
up.
you guys, check this guy. If you guys haven't seen Battle Dome, check that link out. It's fucking awesome. We used to get super stoned and watch the shit at like 2 a.m. on like, it was like
that
the local
and,
channel.
MXC.
MXC. Oh, I loved MXC.
Fucking Takeshi's Castle
Yeah.
shit, dude. That shit needs to be hilarious. That was like one of the best ideas to take that like Japanese show
And
and
just
like,
overdub
dub,
it, yeah.
dub like stupid
Genius,
shit over it.
genius.
Like, it was great.
I watched that. I watched hours of that
Yeah,
show.
yeah.
Hours of that show.
People used to get fucked up, dude. It was always like a little Japanese lady like, I like getting douched. And then she would just
My vagina smells like sushi. And then they're like go and just get plastered. Like, dude, that was a funny show. Okay, let's.
Raph could have won American Gladiator.
I've been a winning.
He would have been average Joe winning it.
Okay, King of Stars says, obviously I missed a whole lot since I'm working, but speaking of weird shows, I didn't know that Roller Games was a TV show. I played the Nintendo game a lot back in the day, but I know it was a real TV show. Roller Games? I'm guessing it's like what? Roller, what do they call that?
Games? I remember
Roller derbies?
I remember California games. I don't remember roller games though.
I've never heard of that. Roller Games. What is our other topic before we get too deep into this?
Well,
we had the
can
penis
move-
transplant. We got.
Speaking of roller games,
we had. What else did we have tonight?
let's see. We had the dumbass of the week. I don't know if
What
you got a
happened
picture
here?
of that. Did you get a picture of that at all?
I did not.
Roller
But
games.
here we can go do dumbass of the week. Where is it?
What the fuck? It is roller derby.
It's roller derby, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
Oh, okay. It looks like a Japanese game though. It's a Konami game. They also had a pinball machine. The Japanese show was called MXC.
Yeah.
In America, but in Japan it was called Takeshi's Castle.
All right, folks. Let's get into this. This week's dumb fuck of the week goes to. Was it New York?
Was
it New York?
It goes to the city workers of New York.
New York City workers. You've got to be fucking stupid.
I don't know if I should blame the workers or the people who sent them.
Oh,
to
the
do their
managers,
job.
you mean? The
Yeah.
managers? Okay, well, maybe it's the manager. Whoever's running the show down there, you're fucking stupid. You guys decided to paint the floor of a subway station during rush hour.
Yeah, morning rush hour, like 9:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
On a
So
Wednesday.
people walk through this, get yellow paint all over their shoes, and walk through the train, and there's fucking yellow footprints everywhere on these fucking trains now. Fucking idiots.
So Rockaway Avenue C Fresh Paint was also down at Ralph Avenue Station. So a bunch of popular subway stations in New York got a caution paint job, the yellow paint, right before morning rush hour.
Yeah.
And of course, people ignored the fact that it was wet paint and just stepped
It's
all
New
over
York.
it,
People
and
don't
it
give a fuck about
yeah.
anybody but themselves. They're just gonna go.
It's head down and
Yeah.
walking forward, like. And of course, they got paint like all over the subway train.
Oh, I can
floors.
guarantee that.
They have pictures of it on Twitter. I'll send the link out for that right now. You guys can check that out. But
Dicks.
pretty dumb move, and yeah, it's just a whole new level of stupid. Yes, King of Slackers, I agree with you. But there's the Twitter link. You can check out some of the pictures that were taken of people just like fucking up subway trains with paint. And that, like, if that shit dries, it will fuck shit up.
Oh yeah, it's not like
It's
you're gonna have
industrial
to you're
paint.
gonna
It's
have
like
to
street
literally
paint.
you're gonna have to literally put acetone on the fucking ground to get it off.
You might damage the floors in the process.
They're not
kind
gonna
of
do
thing.
anything. They're just gonna leave it.
Yeah.
You know that. And they're like, it's New York. People will walk on it. It'll
The
deteriorate.
dirty subway
Yeah,
trains are
fuck it. Who
not a
cares?
new thing.
The rats will eat it.
Or rats will eat the paint.
The rats will fucking eat anything, bro. That's what you gotta know. So that is I mean, fuck. You gotta just be stupid. You're really stupid.
So
You don't paint something in the busiest city in the world right before rush hour.
yeah,
Fucking idiots. Anyway, that's our dumb fuck of the week. It had to be yellow too. Yeah, it was yellow for
Yeah.
sure. Oh, did you post the link? Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So yellow paint, everybody's shoes, and you know those New York brothers, they like to keep their kicks fresh, bro. You just fucked
Yes,
up a
sir.
whole bunch of dudes' Jordans. Oh man, you're gonna get some lawsuits for that shit. Let me tell you. But I mean, that's bad. It's bad.
What are you gonna do?
I don't know, man. Like, first of all, I wouldn't step in the paint just because I don't want to get my shoes dirty. But I don't know, like, it's fucking stupid to be honest.
That's the whole thing. Like, I bet there were people who were like, "Dude, these guys just fucked up my shoes too." Like,
Yeah, like fuck
for
these
real, man.
guys.
If he had a new fucking pair of kicks, if he got some new fucking Jordans or Yeezys on or some shit,
Yeah,
you stepped in that, you'd be
I'd
like,
be pissed.
"Fucking what?" Like, I'd probably kill somebody.
Well, I don't know about that.
I wouldn't. I mean, I don't wear those shoes anyway. So I would probably be like, "Well, this
Yeah.
fucking sucks." But
I'd be pissed though.
if I had a nice pair of Jordans and they got fucked up, yeah, I'd be pissed.
Yeah. So I want to talk about China.
China.
I think they
China.
finally got something right. I think
Okay.
China's finally figured out how to do it right. So China's in the news right now because China tech startups are hiring, quote unquote, in their hiring ads, attractive females to basically provide. Hey, thanks
Thanks
for the follow, King. We appreciate it, bud. And I'm glad to see that the notifications are working.
Yes.
So the Chinese Chinese tech startups are hiring attractive females to talk and give massages basically to their coders as a form of stress relief. And I guess this is a big deal because everybody's, right now, the hashtag Me Too fucking movement and all that shit about women's equality in the workplace and all this stuff. What about it's about the it's about the Tims in New York, he said. Just piss people off fucking up the slippers. Okay. So, China's tech startups are hiring attractive women to basically it said in the article to relieve coder stress. And it says in the article must basically be able to talk to awkward people. So it's like they're hiring hot, attractive women to talk to these nerds who don't know how to talk to women and, get them some social life outside of work. I think it's a fucking cool idea. If the women aren't offended by working that job, I could see some women being like, oh, I should be able to do coding and stuff like that too. Hey, by all means, if you can do it, do it. But there are women out there that are cool with giving a massage and just giving conversation and being that cheerleader. You know what I mean? That's a job. I think it's a job.
If they're not required to perform like sexual acts,
Yeah, they're not
then at that
blowing
point,
these dudes.
How are you worse than like a massage therapist? Or
Right.
something, you know what I mean?
Because there's a lot of companies that hire masseuses to come in and massage their employees all the time.
Sometimes they gotta be beautiful women. Too.
Blah, 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 blah. Women's. What's up, the real Donald Trump? How you doing, buddy?
I mean, the whole thing is like this one
King of
woman
Slackers is right on page with me.
What?
If they really want to reduce stress, they should offer some BJs. I'm just saying.
I mean, I'm sure there's maybe some companies that do that kind of stuff. I don't know.
Hey, have you seen Wolf of Wall Street?
Yeah,
Just saying.
just saying.
I'd be a stockbroker.
You know what? If women want to be
Again, it's up to the
prostitutes too,
women,
it's kinda
dude.
Like,
Some women find it empowering.
yeah, I mean,
Well, I mean,
some women
Yeah.
make good money off of that, like, and they do it for a living.
so
and
this lady's
I knew
the lady
a few
they're
of them
talking
in
about.
Vegas who do that for a job and
Do what for a job?
escort
Oh, yeah.
brothels.
Hey,
And they're like, why are you pissed off about my life? I'm not pissed off about
Yeah.
my life. I do what I do because it makes me good money
Hey,
and I'm fucking happy.
Some
Like,
girls like to fuck,
I do my-
and if they can get paid for
I
it,
do
why
my fucking
not?
job, like,
Hey.
and I come home and I have a nice
STI.
car and I live well, you know. And I'm like, you shouldn't be judging someone who's genuinely not pissed off about it.
Yeah, hey, if they're fine with it, that's up to them. That's
Everybody's a
their
fucking
call.
Adult. That's your
But
choice.
I don't see anything wrong with it. I know it wouldn't happen in the West. It wouldn't happen in America because there'd be an uproar with fucking feminists and shit. But you know what? It's like, dude, if they want to do that, and if they're making good money, I think it is. They're making more money than some of these other women. That's why the other women are pissed off.
I think the controversy is coming from like the job postings.
Yeah, because they were saying like must be attractive and
Right. It's like,
but no one wants to get a massage by an ugly girl.
So it's kind of like a double-edged sword. It's like, on one hand, you have these women who do want to do these jobs, and some of them actually enjoy doing it, and they're fine with doing it. And then
Right.
there are other ones that are just like, well, we're not getting hired because we're a man. Like, this is the only position we can get because we're a woman. And literally in these job postings,
Well, that's
it
not
says, like,
true. But
men
it says
prefer-
it even says in the article that like even like Alibaba and stuff, these big Asian
Yeah.
companies, they're like 30% of their board members are women. I think it was I forget what the other site was, but like 48%,
Alibaba, and then
48% of their higher up management. Yeah, they're all
which
women.
is making that Ring of Elysium game. The
yeah.
PUBG, the PUBG like knockoff, I guess you could say. They're the company that's actually making, and they're kind of were mentioned in the whole thing. They're one of the biggest companies in China. They're a software company. But yeah, like they've gotten criticism for like males preferred in the hiring process or males only, or and then like the
But
advertisements.
that's fucking
some of them-
that's China, dude.
Yeah.
It's not a westernized culture. Women are second to men in that culture.
right.
And
But-
that's just the way their culture is.
But it doesn't mean. But they also said they agreed when they go to these UNs and fucking G7 summits and all that
Yeah.
shit. They agree to be like, hey, we commit to creating a more
Right,
equal
right.
workplace for women and treating them as equals. And when you start becoming a world power, which China is,
Queen says ugly girls give the best massages. Everyone knows that.
when you start becoming a world power like China is, you kind of got to start, acting like it. You can't. I mean,
Well, first of all,
if you're
China is
setting an
male
example-
dominated. There's not enough women in China to begin with.
And China's just dominated by human
There-
population.
there's not
in
enough
general.
women in China to begin with.
Well,
So
because they were killing them
Right,
when they were babies.
I understand that. I'm not saying. So let's start there, okay? Let's understand this culture and start there.
Okay.
They were killing their daughters because they wanted sons.
You could only have one kid.
You're right. So they would kill off their daughters until they had a son. Let's start there. That's this culture. They're murdering babies. You think they give a shit what a full-grown female does
Well,
at the
they
end
don't
of the
do
day?
it now. They don't do it now.
Yeah, obviously. Well, you never know. But
Well, maybe in some parts, but I don't
But,
think that's a thing now.
yeah, we're talking about a culture that murders babies. It's because they're only allowed one child and they want a son.
Which-
Right there, that sets the tone for where they place a female in the hierarchy of things. So they've come a long way from that, which was maybe not even 50 years ago. They were doing that. In 50 years now, you got 30-40% of the board members of these giant companies that are women. I think they're making progress. I don't think that's the issue.
Right.
I think it's just ugly girls are pissed off that they're not getting hired for these jobs because they're hiring. It's like
Well, it shouldn't matter if they're qualified, what they look like.
well, then I take it back to Vegas. Vegas doesn't have cocktail waitresses; they have bevertainers, right?
Yeah.
Which means they can regulate what you look like because you're an entertainer. You're not just a cocktail waitress. Which means if you get too fat, they can fire you.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's this.
Yeah, it's there.
It's not illegal what they're doing.
Right.
If they
I
want
mean-
attractive women there, they can hire attractive women. There's nothing illegal
what they
against
do is
that.
they have you come in for an audition in a swimsuit in those interviews,
Yeah.
and they're like, okay, and they ask you a couple questions, and they don't tell you, hey, you have to be hot and attractive to get this job. They don't put it in there. They just go, hey, You're getting hired for the pool. You'll
Yeah.
need to do a swimsuit
Yeah, you gotta-
audition.
Yeah, you have
and
to
you'll
wear.
have to come.
Bottom line is, if you work at any of the pools in Vegas, so they're called bevertainers, and by that they can control what they look like, and they can pick and choose and say, "Sorry, you're not the look
Basically,
we're looking
any
for."
woman could come in a swimsuit and audition.
Right, but if you don't
Hey,
meet
you
the
know-
criteria,
Hey, I know there's a lot of women who won't do it in the first place because they'll go, "I know I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
be
not
standing next to
comfortable.
a bunch of
Yeah.
hot girls."
and let me tell you, there's some
And-
fucking hotties at these Vegas pools.
That's what they get hired for, and we all know it exists.
I would let-
and I'm not saying it's right, but I'm just like also like
I'd let them McAfee me, bro. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look it up.
But yeah, that's how they do it in Vegas. They do the same thing with guys too.
Yeah, no,
It's not
dude,
just women, it's guys.
I
too.
applied at many pools. They weren't hiring me.
Trust me, you're not gonna be working behind the bar or as a bar back if you're an ugly fat dude.
I've been behind the bar in Vegas at the Hard Rock. I just wasn't an employee.
You weren't an employee.
I get kicked out real
Yeah,
quick.
yeah.
But I've been behind the bar at the Hard Rock
Yeah.
pool. Yeah,
But they do the same thing for the guys.
I jumped back there because the bartender was giving me shit.
And trust me, I've known a lot of people who worked in that industry, and it's not the most glorious industry.
No,
anyway,
it's
in my
not.
opinion.
It's
not a
usually
career job.
it's usually a bunch of hot girls that have daddy issues and coke problems.
And it's usually seasonal, too.
Yeah.
So
Speaking of women's equality, though, have you guys seen that Saudi Arabia was elected to the UN's Women's Rights Commission? That's funny. That's ironic.
they've been allowing a lot more stuff lately, though, for women.
I mean, that's good.
I mean, their first AI citizen was a female.
Their first AI citizen was a female. It's a computer.
It's a human talk. Not a human.
It's a computer.
talking
It's not a
robot.
female.
It's a female.
Does it have a
It's
vagina?
called Sophia.
Can it re?
Its name's
Can it
Sophia.
re?
Have you've seen this, right?
Can you
know what I'm
replicate? I
talking
understand, but it's not a female.
about. It is a female.
It is not. The Brain is now
Well,
following you
it's-
on Twitch. Thank you, The Brain. We appreciate that, bud. And it looks like Sammy Wow LOL has
I think
followed
that was
his.
the Brian.
No. Oh, is it the Brian?
The Brian.
Well, I'll drink to
Hey, Shammy Wow. Oh, Shammy Wow. Hello. Hey, thanks for following, guys. We appreciate that, man. We're getting close to that goal. 26 more followers, and we're there.
They
That
can
was- oh, yeah,
drive
something
now.
like
Yeah,
that.
they just allowed him to drive. That was pretty recent, though.
Yeah.
I want to say that was within
I
the
think
last like 3 or
was
4
it
months.
that was a movie, Whiskey Tango Foxtrot with what's her name?
Oh, Tina Fey.
Tina Fey. Yeah, first woman driver, and she
Yeah,
fucking crashes right there.
That doesn't look good.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was something recent. But I know Saudi Arabia with a new the prince that's there. He's like trying to do a lot of reform in that country with like women's rights.
I mean, that's always good.
They're a country that's associated with us, and they're a country that has a lot of money, obviously. So it's like they're just trying to like be the cool new place in the Middle East. I think is what they're trying to do. But
So what? The job description is important. I don't know. Like, you can't be a non-Spanish speaking employee at a Mexican restaurant. You can't be a tiny boobed lady at Hooters. You know, that's not true. I just met. Well, I didn't actually meet her, but my roommate works with a girl, and she is 75 pounds, and they work at a restaurant, a Japanese restaurant together. But she just quit Hooters to work there. She's got no boobs, no ass. She's got a 8-year-old's boy body. So apparently that's not the truth. That's not true anymore.
I've noticed Hooters got a lot more lax on that. I know they had like a big expose with the like whole undercover boss thing that they did,
Yeah.
where like they were making the women do like stuff. So I know now they're a lot more lax with the women they hire, which I don't really care. Like,
You know what? No, I'm sorry.
you're going to Hooters for the boobs. Like,
I'm going for tits and wings. If I'm going to Hooters, I want to see big jugs and spicy buffalo wings.
I mean, that's the initial draw, but I mean, the wings are okay.
No, they're not. They're terrible.
Yeah. And there's nothing really that special about
Exactly
Hooters.
why I want to see some titties.
Go to a strip club.
No, I don't want to have to give $1 every. I don't need to see bare titties. You know what? You people, men actually go there to just flirt with the waitress. That's what it is.
Yeah.
As long as it's a cute girl, whether it's a big titted girl or whatever, as long as she's got a personality and she can talk to the guys, that's a good Hooters waitress.
Right.
That's it.
I mean, that's kind of like the whole draw is like they talk to you and then, yeah, you hang out and spend more money.
I go to Hooters for spicy boobs and big buffaloes. Wait, I got that wrong.
They also preach Wahhabi Islam, which created ISIS. Yeah, I mean, Saudi Arabia is not the model for everybody else.
Let's not model our society after anywhere in the Middle East. They all got it fucked up. They all hate each other.
Seeing the crazy amount of things that like are being banned in China and Russia like these days, it's just like it's nuts to me that they're like banning like tons of websites, banning like just independent like news sources.
Dude, they're not free countries.
I know they're not. They're communist countries.
Yeah,
so
that's what we got to remember, guys.
Them.
We live in a free country. We should be very thankful that we can get on the mics and do a show like this and talk speak our mind.
Banned in China.
Oh, we'd be fucking banned.
Yeah,
we'd be fucking banned.
Absolutely. We'd probably be banned in Russia too.
Yeah, for sure. It's a theme, and that's why guys even go there. Yeah, exactly. They throw gays off of rooftops of Hooters. What are we talking about here, Morris? We're talking about Hooters, I thought, and they're throwing gays off of rooftops.
Wait a minute.
No, those are Muslims. Is
yeah,
what I'm talking about.
I mean, just be proud you live in the good old USA, or even the UK, I guess, for that matter. But even lately, the UK has been giving me doubts.
I mean, if this guy's getting thrown in prison for making a Nazi dog video, that it's not as free as you think.
It's nuts to me.
I
think he
crazy.
was just. I don't think he's getting jail time. I think he was just ordered to pay a fine. But he's
for
still
what?
fighting.
He didn't
he's
fucking
still
do anything.
Yeah, for slanderous speech.
He was making fun of Nazis. Anyway.
Stupid.
Anyway.
And weed's not legal there, so there you go too.
Fuck the UK. I've moved to Amsterdam, Morris. But I'm all for if companies want to hire attractive women to help their awkward employees feel, get a little social life. I'm all for that. How about you?
I mean, if these women are willingly doing it, I'm like, there's
They're
guys
not being forced to do it.
That's what that was another comment that was made by one of the other women who actually were a coder there. She's like, it'd be nice if they hired men to do the same thing for us.
Yeah, I'd like a rub down too. Is what she's probably thinking.
She's like, I like a good conversation with a nice guy every now and then. That'd be pretty dope.
It's true, dude.
Make it go both ways, and then you can't complain about it.
You know
right?
what's funny, dude? Is okay, you know how they have drinky bars here, right? In Hawaii, where it's like you go in, you buy a drink, you talk to like a female, and you buy her like $20 shots of fucking iced tea, and you're just there to, talk and have like a companionship. You're paying for companionship. I didn't realize, and those are big here in Hawaii. A lot of guys want to go in and talk to cute little Asian girls,
That's part of a lot of Asian cultures, though,
yeah.
right?
It's huge in Japan.
Yeah.
For women to go and talk, they have guy host bars. So they're hostess bars, and then they have host bars too. And I didn't realize this. I'm walking through these. Yeah, so these guys are all dressed up like fucking K-pop guys. Like they got the hair like bleed. I'm like, what is this? When I was up there, this last time I was asking the girls, I was like, what is this? And like, oh, it's host bars. And I was like, what do you mean host bars? Like, women go in there to talk to guys and buy them drinks. And I was like, you fucking kidding me? I will make a killing here doing that
You're
shit.
You're a big white dude. You're kind of
I will
exotic
crush it, dude. I'll be like, come talk to the giant white guy. I love it. I was like, dude, I was joking, but I mean, at the time I was like, hey, so I think we should break up. I'm going to become a host. She's like, fuck you. And then I ended up dumping her anyway. But anyway, hey, sometimes they got to go.
And so in that instance, it's like
so they have host bars too.
Yeah, maybe have guys do the same thing to the women
and
if they choose to. If they're like, hey, would you like a massage? You want to
with the pink python? So the guy that
He's stuck on this big pink python.
The tour guide I actually had.
Is it a riffraff quote?
I have no idea.
I don't know
the tour guide I had for when I did the Mario Kart tour when I was on the go-karts, he was telling us that, oh yeah, I used to work at a host bar. I used to be a host. He's like, I made great money. He's like, but I just love this job way much better. Like, I just do jam go-karts around town all day. That's my job. He's like, I love this job. He's like, dude, I used to make good money though. And he was just like a normal looking Japanese guy.
I mean that like K-pop / like anime like
Dude,
guy
Japanese
is kind
girls.
Of like
Well, what I
it's
noticed,
like a fetish for women, right?
Yeah.
Like,
but what I noticed the last time I went to Japan, it seems almost like the female sexuality. Because for a long time, women weren't allowed to be like sexual.
right.
And I noticed the last time I went there, I felt like there was a lot more women out there pushing it. Like, hey, like, you know, they're starting to break out of their shells in Japan, kind of deal. And I'm telling you, man, they love big white boys. I'm going back. Going to that Roppongi district.
You're exotic over there.
I love being exotic.
There ain't many guys over 6 foot tall. And
Dude, I'm a giant over there.
Well, there's probably white
It's
guys.
funny when I'm on the train, like everybody's up to my armpit. I'm just
Yeah.
like, and I'm like I'm like holding the top rail like this, you know, like my head's next to it. Everyone's like stretched fully out, grabbing the fucking rail. I'm like resting my chin on it. They're tiny people. That's why I love the women. They're tiny.
I know you like them small. I know you like them small.
Anyway,
The pink python is still your bong. You got in the okay. I didn't know if you were referencing something else. I just was making sure. I wasn't.
my 20-inch pythons. Oh, that's too much. You guys are funny. Well, hey, I just want to say thanks again to Shammy Wow, the Brian. You sure that says Brian?
Yeah, BRI.
Oh, yeah, I-N. I can't tell if the A and
Yeah,
I was like, it's far away,
Are
man.
you dyslexic?
No, it's far away. I can't. It's like blurred kind of to my eyes. And of course, King of Slackers. Thank you guys for the follows tonight, man. That
Appreciate
means a lot.
you.
Getting
Yeah,
us
I don't
closer
think
to
the
our
thing
goal.
has changed. Has it?
It did. It
did?
was at 72.
Okay.
I don't know. I'll have to check it later. But
Okay. That's fine.
Tom looked like Bigfoot in Japan. Hey, you know what? I'm so bummed I didn't go on that trip with these two guys back then.
So, Lanny, was Tom getting play over there? Was he getting some attention?
So there was a story of them two in Japan. So Tom said no, there were girls that would like look at him and giggle, and I know he's telling the truth because it happens to me too when I'm over there. Like I just make eye contact with a girl because they're just staring at you because you're like a fucking giant out there. You stand out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I just look at people and smile and like, oh, they do like little giggles. So it happens. But so Tom's story was that they were walking through the streets of Japan, and there was these two girls kind of like walking the same path as them, and they were kind of like, Tom said he was exchanging looks and like trying to talk to him, but they didn't speak fucking English. Lanny speaks fucking Japanese, and Tom was like, hey, talk to him. Lanny wouldn't fucking talk to him, acting like a little punk bitch.
Come on, Lanny. You got to hook your boy up.
Yeah,
dude.
no wingman skills on that guy.
What's the whole point of having you on the trip if you ain't gonna hook it up,
fucking
dude?
useless.
Come on, man.
But
come on, bro.
Tom is a man also in Japan. Yeah, Lanny, you bad, man. You bad. You need to help your boys out when they don't speak the language. I would have beat you up until you talked to those Japanese girls for me.
Especially at that time, Tom needed some hookups back then. Man.
Tom's got game now.
He's good now.
He had no game back then.
Back then, he needed some.
It's a good thing. Rough around the edges. It's just a good thing Tom lived with us. 'Cause we taught him a lot of things. I know I taught him a lot of things when it came to women. Now he's just raking it up because he's like successful now too.
His confidence.
Yeah, he had to get that confidence up there. I just remember, I ate her out. Guys, I ate her out.
The thing with Tom is like, I don't want to hear that, Tom.
Tom, I was like, okay, did she suck your dick? Oh no, she had to leave. I was like, what the fuck? You ate her pussy and she left? What the fuck, Tom? I'll talk to these girls. Bukaki. King of Slacker says, it's okay. I know Japanese. I'll talk to these girls. Bukaki? I don't know if some might be into it, some might not be. It depends where you are, I guess.
Well, Bukaki usually involves more than one penis. So if you're involved with that, then good luck.
You better have a group of dudes with you. Yeah. Bukaki?
If you're into that, hey, whatever.
Hey, whatever you and your friends are into, that's cool. I don't want to see my friends' penises. So
yeah, I'd pass on.
Everybody gets their own room.
opportunity.
All right, folks.
And as one final, so if you're a Fortnite player, which we are not,
No, Fortnite's for pussies.
so are you on that divider of like, if you like Fortnite, you're a bitch. If you like PUBG, like that, PUBG's the shit. Like,
Yeah, I'm that guy.
Okay.
Fortnite's for pussies and children. PUBG's for men.
Well, Ashland University has just offered a new scholarship for Fortnite.
Guys, they're giving out college scholarships for video games. Why wasn't this shit around when I was fucking going to college?
So, I mean, now I think people are realizing it's a big industry, you know? And it makes
But
a lot of
okay,
money.
but are they getting scholarships to play the game or are they getting scholarships to develop games? Like, what is the scholarship for?
They're getting they're basically turning them into like sports teams. So you know how like a football
Nonsense.
team
You're right.
makes money for your university, just like whatever. If you win a championship,
Well,
you
those
obviously-
e-game things are getting like, yeah, they're getting big now.
So instead of the players, I don't know how that works.
But
with
what
the
is it?
NCAA stuff.
Are
either,
you
know
a
what I mean?
video? Are you just specific to one game, or are you for all? Is it like a video game team where you guys play multiple games? Because this game's gonna be out of style in a year, 2 years. There's gonna be a new game.
Well,
They're giving 4-year scholarships for a game that's gonna be obsolete in 4 years.
I don't know, man. People are saying that it's gonna keep going. It's just because the
Fortnite.
popularity.
Fortnite's not. Dude, a new game's gonna come out.
So huge.
But
I mean,
you know a new game's gonna come out and it's gonna be replaced. So then what?
So okay. So here's
what?
the deal.
Now these guys are stuck playing this old fucking video game for the rest of their college career.
Dude, I mean,
I'd do
Counter
it,
Strike
but-
is still around.
That's true.
People still do Fortnite. I mean, not Fortnite. People still do play Halo and obviously League of Legends and that kind of thing has been around for a long time. Dota and League of Legends, that's been around for a while now too. So you never know with these games. I mean, this whole arena style battle royale game is like the rage right now. You know what I mean? So obviously everybody's trying to get a little piece of the pie. Obviously Fortnite and PUBG are like the two big ones. There's a couple new ones coming out. There's like Radical Heights, which is okay. I played that a little bit. And then there's also the new Rings of Elysium that's out in China right now. And that looks like a almost better version of PUBG. I kind of like the look of it a little better, and they have more weapons and stuff like that too. But in general, it's like
Sorry, I
the
just
same.
replayed this to see if it pops up on the
Okay.
news follower.
But yeah, I mean, I've been seeing like a lot of people talking about it lately. So, but so with this, so Ashland University will be offering up $4,000 in scholarship funds to players who meet the academic and competitive requirements. The university is looking to build up its esports program, which currently already includes games like League of Legends and Overwatch. Yeah, Overwatch is another big one right now, obviously.
The King says there's a rumor that the next Call of Duty will have a battle royale mode.
So they've made it official that the new Call of Duty game will not have a single-player mode. It'll be exclusively multiplayer. And they also are saying that a battle royale format will be included in the game is what it looks like right now, too. So, I mean, choosing to get rid of that single-player mode, I think they were finding out that a lot of people weren't even finishing the single-player campaigns in the game, and they were just playing it mostly for online. I know when I got the last Call of Duty I just played, which was Ghost 2? Ghost 2 or 3? Whatever it was.
Ghost Recon?
Yeah, I didn't play the single-player mode at all. I didn't even fucking touch it. I was just all multiplayer for that game.
Yeah. See, what I like to do is I'll always jump right on the multiplayer, but when I got downtime, I like to play the story mode.
Some of them have like really good stories. Like I thought Modern Warfare had a really good story.
Yeah, the original one.
And like even the World at Wars ones have kind of fun modes and stuff like that, but obviously they're just like all the money is in microtransactions and buying new skins for your guns and your player and you know,
this updating. This is irritating.
getting new shit. So I think they just all know they're like, hey, multiplayer is just, it makes more sense. We can focus more of our resources into just making a multiplayer mode, and that's all it's going to be. I mean, there are a lot of games out there already, like Overwatch and shit.
Well, what just happened?
That are just, and Counter-Strike that are just multiplayer only, and that's pretty much it, you know? So it kind of makes sense. So Ashland is the first university to offer scholarships for Fortnite players. They're not the first university to assemble and formalize their esports programs. According to the National Association of Collegiate Esports, the NACE, there are 63 institutions in its membership around the country. That's 63 colleges and universities who will not only take video gaming seriously, but they are working towards assimilating video games into their varsity sports programs.
I mean, that's fine and all, but it can't be game specific. You got to have a video game team that can play all kinds of games. You know what I mean? You can't be on a scholarship for Fortnite, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You got to be able to play other games too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
You got to be an all-around athlete.
Yeah, I'll be an all-around
you have basketball
player.
players, and you have football players, and you have track
Right, but
players
they're
at
totally
stores,
different
and,
sports. We're talking video game is one sport. Like you should be able one
but
gamer.
different games take different skills.
But a good gamer should be able to play almost every game.
I don't know. I think you split them up, man. I think. I mean, I get what you're saying.
Because I'm just
Maybe
saying.
if it's
I'm
like
just saying
same
there's certain games that aren't going to be around forever.
Right. Maybe if it's same genre stuff. Maybe
Like
it's
first-person
first-person
shooters, role-playing games.
Right. Or MMO.
What
or
else?
Whatever.
What else you got?
I mean, League of Legends, like that kind of game, where it's like a MMO.
Or you can do like a fighting game. You know,
Yeah.
you have your
Or
Street
it's
Fighter
like
champs.
Yeah. So maybe you split them up like that. I could see that. Like arcade styles and things like that. But, I mean, these games are making so much money. It doesn't surprise me that they're starting to do this because it's so much exposure. If
Well,
you had
I know
collegiate
CES has
esports
been blowing this
championship-
stuff up with they have these huge video game tournaments
Yeah.
and stuff when they do those CES shows, and ESPN's getting on board now with the esports thing. They're putting on big events.
I've watched some. I mean, I watched some of the events. Sometimes they're kind of fun to watch.
Yeah,
I liked watching. I used to watch StarCraft, the StarCraft 2 events.
that's
quite a
boring
bit.
as hell.
I don't know.
Dude, he's farming so good right now. He's just farming that fucking whatever wood or whatever he had to get.
These guys play so fast, though. It's not like a long game. Like these games take like 15, 20 minutes, maybe max. But it's like they move so quick when they do this stuff. You don't even know what the fuck they're doing. They're hitting buttons like fucking 800 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Like doing all their hotkeys and shit.
Yeah.
Whereas like PUBG, I think might be boring to some people. I think.
I
if
can
you have
understand. There's not a lot of action
yeah.
until you're in the action and then it's over.
You have to
know
have
what I
really
mean?
good commentators that would be like zooming over from players to players to
Yeah.
players to players. Like,
So what I'd like to do is if we get a stream computer, I'd like to make it where people can watch both of us play.
Yeah.
You know, side by side, so you can see different angles and stuff like that too. But you know, that takes another computer to do. So we'll get there.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
So,
because right now people only get to watch me play, and I'm not always the best guy to watch. Unless I'm driving, because it usually means we're gonna do backflips and roll the fucking truck
we
like
had some
900
fun
times.
Last night we were doing some funny ass shit.
Oh shit!
Every professional sport needs a feeder system or a farm system to develop or recruit players like esports, like the NFL. Now the collegiate level is to serve such a system. So
Yeah, but do you realize how deep this is gonna go for recruiting? They're gonna be recruiting 8-year-olds. You know what I mean? Like, hey, you keep playing these games,
that's
you'll get
true.
into. Because kids are playing games like young, and there's kids that you can just see like, oh, this kid's gonna be
I
good.
can see like a 12 or 13-year-old.
Yeah, like getting recruited.
Yeah.
They're gonna be getting recruited way before actual athletes get recruited. You watch. It's gonna be crazy, and you can't sustain injury, so they can give out scholarships.
Yeah.
And be like, oh, this guy's gonna be good in 4, 5, 6, 8 years.
I mean, streamers like Ninja, who get like when he played with Drake, I think he had like
He made dude. Yeah, Drake gave him a $5,000 tip just for winning one match. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And he
Fuck you,
had
Drake.
I forgot what I want to say he had like 1 million concurrent viewers on Twitch, which was like a record.
Wow, that's pretty nuts.
Like so 1 million people were watching this.
So
live.
it's what? It's Dr. Disrespect, Shroud, and Ninja are like the top 3 guys.
Well, Ninja's more of a Fortnite guy.
Oh, okay.
Shroud and Dr. Disrespect kind of jumps around to all the other games. Shroud's more of like a PUBG player.
Well, he's
He
a
plays
1993,
Fortnite too.
1994 blockbuster video game champion.
Of course. But there's a lot of other ones out there. Summit,
So funny.
Summit 1G, he plays a lot. And then you got other random guys. I watch a guy, Pony Hoff, who's like from Germany. He's pretty fun to watch. He's a nice guy. He's a cool guy.
My roommate's been watching this guy, Black Worm.
Black Worm.
Worm. He plays a lot of Call of Duty. Nate plays a
On
lot
Twitch?
of Call of Duty on Twitch, yeah, or YouTube actually.
Oh, okay.
And he's probably on Twitch too, but he's pretty funny. He's pretty funny because Nate plays. All he plays is World War II Call of Duty right now.
Yeah.
And he's all into, and that's what that Black Worm guy plays. So
Yeah, I mean, some of these guys are really entertaining to watch,
Yeah.
and that's the key. Is like,
well, it's just a shit talking's hilarious.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
yeah.
It's funny. It's pretty funny.
Dr. Disrespect's hilarious. When
Yeah.
he, like, he's just, that's what I'm talking about. Like, he just like goes nuts. Like, and then he has like his cool little cut segments and stuff like that too.
Yeah.
Which like, that's the thing is you gotta on Twitch to be like a big gamer star. You gotta be good at games,
And you gotta have
be
production.
talented.
You gotta
Yeah,
have production value too.
Yeah, you can't.
We're
just-
working on it, boys and girls. We're working on it.
I mean, like Shroud's like he's fun to watch because he's good at
Yeah.
the fucking game. But his like production value is kind of like okay, he's just kind of chilling there and just playing video games. Where like
Yeah,
some of the
yeah.
other guys are like more of a character, They're
Right,
playing,
right,
like
right.
portraying like a character than
Right.
they are. And I mean, like it's cool either way. It's like whatever you want to get out of it. You know what I mean? But but I think they're really like the guys who like will be the faces of like Twitch
Right,
and
right.
shit like that in the future. It's gonna be the guys like Dr. Disrespect or Ninja who like have the right personality and stuff to like communicate what this is really about. Like,
Right.
there's so many adults who are just like, so you play video games for a living? And it's like, yeah, people have been fucking doing this for a long time.
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Like, get with the times. Like,
Yeah.
people make millions of fucking dollars. in
Lots
these
of
fucking
money.
Tournaments.
Lots of money.
Like, they make more than you do.
Yeah.
On a daily basis, they make more than you fucking do.
Dude,
So-
Dr. Disrespect's getting $5,000 donations, $1,000 donation, like back to back.
Do you get a
Fucking crazy.
Do you make $5,000?
I don't make $5,000 a day.
Exactly.
Jesus Christ, help us, buy us a shot.
Exactly. Even if they're making $1,000 a day, they're still raking in more than.
And again, guys, you can donate to the show if you go to streamlabs.com/inappropriate bar talk. You do for every $20 donated, we will do a shot. Just to remind you, folks.
We can do one right now. How you feeling?
I'll do one.
He gonna do one.
Grab me a Coke and maybe another beer. Nah, I'm good on beer. Because we're about to wrap this up.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, thanks for tuning in, guys. We really appreciate it. Thank you to the new followers. Tell your friends if you liked what you watch. We do this every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Hawaii time. And again, we're on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. We will be consolidating to one eventually. You can also check us out on inappropriatebartalk.com. We're working on getting all of the beer tastings we've done over the past year into a nice format where you guys can go and overlook them and maybe choose what beers you want to try out. We also have links to all of our stuff. I've got no friends, just rub it in. King, you've got friends. You got me and Chris, bud. So don't worry.
You got a friend in me.
You got a friend in me. When the road looks rough ahead.
Did you see the Family Guy where they're just like he's like narrating like theme songs for everybody? He's like going down the street, gonna
pick up an apple.
Yeah.
Not gonna eat the apple. Yeah, I saw that.
All right. Well, cheers, guys.
Cheers, everybody.
Thanks for joining
again.
us this evening.
Woo, knocking them back. Yeah, so we do this every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Hawaii time. We are live from Hawaii. Aloha. But
was it okay? Oh, if you want us to check out a link, you can DM it to us.
Yeah, you can always DM it.
We just don't like to put it in the chat because not that I don't trust you. You seem like a nice enough person, but there are dickheads out
There's
there.
a lot of weirdos out there.
But
let's wrap this up. Christopher?
We want to thank you guys for joining us on Inappropriate Bar Talk. We're live every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Hawaiian time. Mukalakahiki. You know you want to lay me. Pass the point, mahalo.
Eh.
Gunga chuli, gunga chuli.
Makakiki. No backflips off the dock.
You can catch us occasionally on Saturdays.
Wow.
I don't know about this Saturday, but maybe we'll do another live stream. We're doing a PUBG stream every now and then. It's not as much fun as this, but
yeah,
maybe we'll get.
We
some
try.
signal.
We
We're
try
getting
to make
better.
it
You know
fun.
what? I'm getting better. These guys are okay. I suck.
Raf's good.
Raf's
I'm okay.
Definitely getting better.
Yeah.
But anyway, you can tune in for those. You can follow us on at Inappropriate Bar Talk on Instagram and at IBT Podcast on Twitter. You can follow us online, inappropriatebartalk.com.
Yeah.
Join our Discord.
Yes, we got the Discord up and running. We figured out how to use it.
We did.
I actually like that thing.
I had a permalink here for Discord.
All right.
Hold on here. Let me throw that sucker up. But
thank you, King of Slackers. We'll smoke a bowl sometime.
Let me see.
Oh, Chris is gonna throw up our what is this? Discord? You're gonna throw up our Discord link?
Oh, did you change my password, bro?
Oh, it's the usual. The usual one we use for all our stuff. Yeah, because I didn't know how to figure it. Yeah, it's the usual one. Send some to Sweden and I'll smoke it. Damn, bro, you're in Sweden? That's awesome. That's another country on their map that we got a new follower from. Or, follower. That's awesome, Sweden. I'm Swedish, too, by the way. I'm Swedish. I'm English, Irish, Norwegian, Swedish, Portuguese, Filipino, Spanish, Chinese, Native American. Yeah, write that down.
Sweden, you jaw.
Sweden, jaw.
Here we go. I'm going to go ahead and post this link for our Discord if you want to sign up and join us. We are going to be getting more involved with our Discord.
Yeah, we're going to start working on that. I like the layout of that thing.
Feel free to, join in and leave your comments and stuff. Where did my Twitch page go?
You okay there, bud?
Good Lord, I had so many windows
He's got so many windows open. He's like I don't even know. I got nothing.
There's a link.
All right, there you go, folks.
Minus the
E thing.
The E thing, whatever that is.
There you go.
And you can join our Discord there. But we want to thank you guys again for joining us this week. Again, my name's Chris.
And I'm fucking Tony.
You can see us every Wednesday at 8 p.m. But until next week.
It's Inappropriate Bar Talk. We'll catch you guys next time, everybody. Peace.
Mahalo.
Aloha.